Every Saturday, the prophet said, don't fall this wicked society. Latinos, Native Americans predominantly, are the true people of God. You know what I mean? Me outside because right now we're at the end of this wicked society where basically a time for we go home. You know what I mean? Time to get the mind right and put Babylon behind you. You know what I mean? This preservation of Babylon mindset you have, you need to drop it, yo, because Babylon, I would say, is going only one way, which is down. You know what I mean? You appreciate that, bro?
Zephaniah chapter 2 and verse 1. Gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation, not desired.
One.
Before the decree bring forth, before the day pass as the chaff, before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you, before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you.
Right, so when it's the prophet speaking in the manner that we are speaking in, it means that the Most High is about to bring judgment upon the earth. So we are out here speaking the Most High and telling her, look here, before the time of judgment come, prepare yourself, yo, get yourself right. You have to seek righteousness before that day to come. How much people want you, we have to say? Few. Continue, bro.
Seek ye the Lord, all ye meek of the earth, which have wrought to judgment.
Right, how have you wrought the Most High judgment? You believe in all kind of different gods. Which are no gods. You believe in a Selassie, Jesus. You believe in a Allah, Virgin Mary, Buddha, some big rocks. You believe in everything apart from the Bible and the Most High, and the Most High true name, which the Most High name is Yahweh, and the name is Yahweh Shot. Making just
righteousness, seek meekness, it may be ye shall be hid in the day of the Lord's anger.
Right, so what we're trying to tell you to hide yourself from, yo, by seeking righteousness, to go hide yourself from what? Famine, pestilence, diseases, yo, and eventually World War III, which is going to be fought between America, Russia and their allies, yo. And yes, all nations will be a part of it. It's called World War III for a reason. Right? So Jamaica is not exempt from World War III. You know what I mean? In January, as it's starting of January, you know what I mean? Well, I was saying earlier, when we are ushering, I look for this to be the last year within a Babylon of suffer. You know what I mean? He said, "Man, turn you out when you chop curses for the last year. Things that take place on the earth will make people aware of World War III, because we've been saying it for years, yo, but people don't believe that the facts that we are saying. So when they talk on your news, say, yo, oh, World War III, World War III. All of a sudden, everybody talk about World War III. You know what I mean? But yes, you're not preparing yourself because you die don't know, so you feel like, say, yo, you're safe. But look here. We're turning to the time of the Passover, and we've been saying earlier also, you know what I mean? And Passover is a time period where basically you have to prepare yourself for deliverance and from death angels, yo, because the Most High going to establish death upon this earth, mass death and destruction upon this earth, yo. People going to fall like flies. You know what I mean? And I got people in the street and burying the body, just dogs and drunkards feeding on the flesh. Because of what? Civil unrest in the street, diseases, outbreaks. I mean, tell you about another disease, coronavirus. You know what I mean? What they have, they say they have the bubonic plague, say they in a lab. You know what I mean? All these diseases that they have before are preserved for unleash upon your people. And you people now sick. They will follow for escape the time they come. Finish?
Them they don't even know, say, yo, we're in the beginning of sorrow right now. Right. Because the prophecies them come to pass. Right. See?
Right. A prophecy we're seeing right now, what you people have an idea about, but not knowing it's a prophecy, is the fact that the prophet on the road to the prophesy, yo.
Right.
We are signing to your people. You know what I mean? When I pass, we catch your eyes. You know why? Because we are a sign. We are expected to other. You know what I mean? Can get a prisoner also. You know what I mean? But
it's like everyone. When them see that sign in there, first thing will come to their mind. False prophets shall come in the last days.
If you want to breathe away there, guess what? I last days that alone. Even if I think that, no, right. If I still don't think you are false prophets, it's a false prophet coming in the last days. Then if I still don't think that, I last days doing that, so what you do for the last days? Make yourself better, yo. So that even if you see these things, you don't believe in it, yo. You might have, bro. Give me out.
Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest.
Right, flee Babylon, flee Egypt. This is awesome. Egypt. This is free up. Live, yo. I'm still in Jamaica, so what go on today? So it's that Jamaica this. You know what I mean? And I said, oh. You know what I mean? Yeah. Show your people lost in this dark world, yo. You're blind. Right, consider, bro. Continue.
Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest.
Right.
Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you even with a sore destruction.
Right, we've been seeing the strife taking place, yo. And more to come. When I see a man bleach out them skin, they can see him vein in this child, yo. You know what I mean? When I can see a video come out, or a news article come out, say, yo, a policeman, sort of man go work, say a policewoman, team woman, which is a policewoman, with the next policeman, you know what I mean, in a compromising position. I'm going to take him in gun and shoot him. I'm going to go say, yo, look here. I'm not blame the woman, but you shouldn't do it in the man house. That's a disrespect. So, one there, if she give away the man body, it's not a disrespect, yo. It's a polluted thinking, yo. If you say you're alright, you should have done somewhere else than the man house. You know what I mean? That's how far back our people gone, yo. It's okay to commit adultery. It's okay to be gay. It's okay to be lesbian. It's okay to eat pork. It's okay to do act in a sin, yo. Hell no, it's not okay. The most are going to kill for that, yo. Continue, bro. What the fuck? Committing sin is what? Because you just gotta kill yourself. Because what is that sin? Death. First and foremost, you're going to have mental death stage. Then you physically die. You know what I mean? Dead. Zombies, yo.
The scripture say, yo, shall we do sin? Just to make grace abound, not forbid me. You see me, because we establish the laws right now in the time where we are reverse a righteous happening. You see me, we are trying to keep the laws to the best of our ability.
Yeah, it's a seek righteousness.
Huh?
Oh, you seek righteousness? You try to do the laws them as best as you can. And you seek the mercy of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, because really and truly, the important thing is His mercy.
That's it.
You know what I mean? By grace you are saved. Go on.
Romans 1 and verse hold on, verse 21. Because that when they knew God, they glorified Him not as God, neither were thankful, but became vain in their imaginations, and in their foolish heart was darkened.
Right, your mind get dark, yo. You see your foolish heart get dark, you mean your mind get dark. You know some dark thinking. No wisdom in your thinking, yo. And you think when you try reason people have dark mentality, you wonder we are talking about to a wall. Continue.
Right?
Verse 22, professing themselves to be wise, they became fools.
Because everybody come out to them as scholars.
Right.
You know what I mean? Oh, them know this man. You know shit, yo, you know nothing. Bible says professing themselves to be wise, they became fools. Right? Go on.
Verse 23, and changed the glory of the uncorruptible God into an image made like the corruptible man,
Right.
and to birds and four-footed beasts
Right,
and creeping
in a
things.
crop, yo, that's foolish. You know what I mean? Cause if you're part of the elect, guess what? You were there with your shine creating these creatures, yo.
That's right.
What am I even, well, everything created a creature, but dead stone and trees, yo. I say trees, you know? Everything leave it. Right, but these things they can't talk, they're not power over you, yo. If you rise up an axe against the tree, if you chop it down, you can't say, don't chop me.
Can't save it, man.
You understand what I say? But people are worship it, yo. I worship the creation of an image out of a tree. Foolish, yo. Go on.
Verse 25, who changed the truth of God into a lie.
Right, Big
And
Bang. Yeah, you change truth of God into a lie, yo. The Bible says the most I created heaven and earth. You say your Big Bang theory. You know what I mean? Man come from monkey. The Bible says the most I create man. In my own image. Well, you know what I mean? Right? You say everything opposite to the most I said. And who mean with this? The white man, yo. The father of the lies of doing these things, yo. Dumb people follow him. Because white man have got to you people, yo.
That's how them bleach out them skin.
Right, that's how they bleach out them skin. I'll cream out them hair, yo. Yeah, you want to look like your father, you know? Your jacket never really too fit good. I try cut it out perfectly, you know?
Soon, you know.
Go on, continue. I don't know.
And worship and serve the creature more than the creator,
Right.
who is blessed forever.
Right, you believe in the white man laws more than the Most High laws. So therefore, you deserve the judgment you get, yo.
Right.
You know what I mean? I was saying earlier, going into the Passover, you know what I mean? It's this time at Passover we basically try to get deliverance, yo. But we also seek deliverance, but we always present that Passover for the last Passover. You know what I mean? We're basically the Most High going, you know, redeem us and bring us back to our land in power, yo. That done? Yeah.
This is Jeremiah chapter 2 verse 21. Yet I have planted thee a noble vine,
Right.
holy a right seed.
Right, a noble vine. All people don't even know what it means to be noble. You know what I mean? You don't know what it means to be noble, yo. You think it's a good thing. Says 70 man have a girl before you.
Next time I say,
If 10 man go them, guess who make you
I mean the lane.
you see me? Or if 6 man go there, guess who make 7? To show you the mindset of people, yo. That's not noble.
That's darkness.
Right, that's darkness, as the brother say, yo.
Yeah, and Ella person Gabar bring out a good point, make you know say yo. And brothers them always bring it out too. You see me? But make you know say every woman, every man and girl have sex with, something left over in that woman, man. You see? And people can't comprehend. That's why majority of them women are just so crazy, man. You see me? They're mentally insane. You can't even reason with some of them, man. You see? Come on, bro.
How then art thou turned into a degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me?
Right now, look for the nation of Israel, man. Who would have believed that these people are the chosen people of the Heavenly Father? Look how people, them, we look like the worst of all the nations, man. We follow and adopt all of the customs of the Eden, man. And the scriptures tell us to go not in the ways of the Eden. But look how people, the scriptures tell us, yo, the way of the wicked have seduced it. Our people, man. You see me? Come on, you see me? Get that piece of that, bro.
Yeah, because all people see the white man we are living, see the Chinaman we are living, all the Edens we are living, and say, yo, look here, they want to do that. They say they want a king. They want persons that have, was a king too. But most of us a king from day one. Always upon the prophecy that we're going to have kings, you know what I mean? But we show how people envy, and then anything they plague on them with, you want. You know what I mean? Find it? You got 25 hours, I'm sure, but you got 25 minutes. Proverbs. See, that's the wicked. That's the white man who keeps all them life. And them rich. I rule the earth. And y'all said, John, no. In order for we get on the level there, you have to walk a set path. You said out just like the white man. Find it for me, bro.
This is Proverbs chapter 12, verse 26. The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor.
Right, who is the righteous, yo? And who should be the righteous? Israel. We are the right and the most high, Yahweh mainly. You know what I mean? We are the most high chosen. And so we are in battle axe, weapon of warrior.
Right.
But guess what? He said, we are the wicked seduce us, really.
But the way of the wicked seduceth them.
Right. So we know the right thing to do. We know it's enough to sleep with a man, woman. We know it's enough to eat pork. We know it's enough to worship any other God. But because you see that the heathen that do it, oh, we want God like them too. You want to have wars like them too. You know what I mean? You want to commit all folly like them. But guess what? The Most High going to punish you first before he punish them. Because you're his son. Just like you have your own son, and your son are go to order, we are being first, your son, yo. So I think we're in captivity and in a slave for much years now. It's punishment, yo. Right? Right? The reason we are suffering right now is because you're being punished. You know what I mean? You're being punished for your wrongdoing from back then till now. And after our punishment we should peace, guess what's the happen? Then come the Eden punishment afterwards.
This is Amos 3:1. Hear this word that Yahweh has spoken against you, children of Israel.
Right, against you people, you Negroes and Latinos and Native Americans. Right, the sons and daughters of Israel. Go on.
Against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt,
Right.
saying,
In time of the Passover. Right? Continue, bro.
you only have I known.
The Bible says, you only have I known. That's what the Most High say, yo. Him only know you Israelites. Him love you. Continue.
You only have I known,
Right?
of all the families of the earth.
Of all nations of the earth, him only know you. Go on.
Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities.
Right, therefore you're being punished right now for iniquity. Right? Slavery. Right? This is a punishment for your iniquity. You're talking about Black History Month, but could get real history. The reason I got you with this? And because I stayed from back then till now. Give it, no man, can you tell me about Daniel, yeah.
This is Daniel.
Right, so you want to know the reason why we got you slavery? You want to know the reason why we're at the bottom of the pit? You want to know the reason why we are servants today? I look for handouts from Edens, pagans. We're going to get a reason, yo. I'll give me Isaiah 42 and 24.
This is Daniel 9 and verse 11. Yea, all Israel have transgressed thy law.
Right, Bible says all Israel. We don't exempt it either. You see me? We are Israelites just the same. We go off, we are seek repentance, yo. I call out to you people, so look here. A time for you to seek repentance also. Continue, bro.
Yea, all Israel have transgressed thy law, even by departing.
Right, you depart from the laws, yo. We don't need to guess our second guess that because there's no law in Jamaica right now. We're really back what the Bible said. None. You know what I mean? All the laws in Jamaica basically go against the Bible, yo. Yes, this is a godly country, so to speak. Make no sense, yo.
Prime example, them tell us we don't own the woman them.
Right. You know what I mean? Right.
And the scripture say your property.
God, you know what I mean? You can't own land, yo. Go on. Go on.
that they might not obey thy voice.
Right.
Therefore the curse is poured upon us.
Right.
And the oath that is written in the law of Moses, the servant of Yahweh.
Right, that is
Because we have sinned against him.
Right, so the oath to get written in with Moses is where? So Moses basically said, look here, man. If you know obey it, now Moses going to be I get cursed. And just follow go. Israel, so curse. We're a cursed people, yo. Right? How can I have a good curse? The thing will let me hear. You know what I mean? Be a shot to your girl. You know what I mean? Yeah, most of the what you have to do mainly after I put in fast here. That's one curse. And this curse is what?
Put on the mask so the man can put on.
Yeah. You know? That's like that speaks also. You know what I mean? Right? That guy, you know the first again too. Fast your stink dog, you know what I mean? Fast your, that's how girl beat her head. You know what I mean?
Look like she don't like herself.
Yeah, you see me? Go on. When I told that, we go through the curse of what? We talk about mainly the shipping of slaves from the west coast of Africa and from Europe to the West Indies, yo, to the Americas. There's a big curse that we go through. There's no blessing in that. So if you think you're coming, your forefathers came on slave ships was a blessing and you get to the best land of Jamaica. Right there, immediate, yo. This is a prison house, yo.
A quick one to the post.
This is Baruch chapter 3 and verse 8.
Right.
Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity.
Right, the Bible says we are yet this day in our captivity. We're not getting our freedom. We're not getting our we don't make sure they use emancipation. Well, in the right term, you know what I mean? Just transfer from one slave owner to the next.
Freedom, independence, all
Right.
that is
A myth. Right. You know what I mean? Go on.
Where thou scattered us.
Right. Done. Being scattered curse, yo. Go on.
Bro,
Right now we are being we're called all kind of names. We are given all kind of filthy food to eat. You know what I mean? Polluted air, dirty water to drink. That's a curse, yo. Continue.
and a curse, and to be subject to payment.
Right. Payments, you have to make payments for everything.
Right.
If you want to get a good, if you want to get a, you want own the house or you want to have some title to a house, which is not really your house. If you know what you have to do now, you're going to do some illegal shit and you take out a mortgage. And you pay for the house 3-4 times. And your own said you. You know what I mean? Right. Say, it's not to upset you, but to destroy you with a sort of destruction. That's what before. Continue. That done?
I was just going to say that as well, just to be able to survive, right?
Yeah.
You need a job. But once you get a job, they start taxing you already.
Right.
They take money out of your pocket immediately from that.
Right. And people think tax is good. Hell no. You paying tax means you're a slave.
Right.
You paying tax means you're a slave. Learn that. Slave pay tax. Give it to Matthew 17. Right? Slave. You can finish up that too.
And to be subject to payment
Right?
according to all the iniquities of our fathers,
Right?
which departed from the Lord our power.
Right. So let's say, looking at history, you can learn where you're going. Before parents depart from the laws, how we up in a shit. What that means to you, turn back to the laws, you come out of the shit. Makes sense, no? Simple, yo. I would not say you're going to turn back to the laws and keep the law perfect. We're saying that, look, at least have a conscience to the Most High laws. Right? Find it? Yeah, Matthew. Find it?
Matthew 7, 26. Yeah. Go on. Alright, this is Matthew 17 and 25. He said yes. After them asked, "Does not your master pay tribute?"
Right.
He said yes.
And the word tribute is the same as tax.
Right.
Go on.
He was come into the house. The Yahushua prevented him, saying, "What thinkest thou, Simon? Of whom do the kings of the earth take custom or tribute?"
Right, so who are the kings of the earth that are taking customs or tributes or tax? What do we want to call it? Who are the kings, yo? Well, yeah. These men are collecting your taxes. Right? When the government take the money from you, them pay to what? Them pay debt. You don't pay debt to? These men, the banking elites, yo, them, yeah, Bible say, yeah, the servants of the boys are servants to the lender, right? You know what I mean? Right. And who borrow money from? The bankers.
Even the other day, the Queen just don't pay off some people where them owe for trade over basically, isn't
Right,
it? Because the plantation, all of them, they have to get them recompense
God.
to lose them slaves, you get me?
Right.
So,
And taxes were taken to pay that. Right? That's what the article said. Taxes. Jamaica were still paying taxes to pay off the owners them were the owners from back then, yo. You know what I mean? Continue that then. Go on. So what is February celebration, yo? You know what I mean? I was saying every year. We are the only persons or people who will get a so-called month to celebrate, which is crap. Because we really celebrate nothing, yo. It's more like after white man basically rub the shit in your face. So look here, we did this to you, and you get no vengeance.
The only thing that though, I show the so-called white man say we're still under him spell.
Yeah.
That's all they do. Show say we're still under him spell. You see it, we still a golf away in teach you.
God. Go on.
Yeah, it was just Proverbs chapter 22 and verse 7. The rich ruleth over the poor,
Right.
and the borrower is a servant to the lender.
Right. So when you hear Jamaica say, okay, we're going to IMF, we're going to the World Bank. Guess what? They must send you over to be a slave to these companies, yo.
That's right.
Because the debt has to be paid. When you say China lend the money, oh, China lend the money. But if China is owned by these elites, so, you know what I mean? So really and truly, when you go in debt to China, you're going in debt to the elites.
because them hear me even say how China, the loan will borrow from China for build the roads, we have 99 years to pay it back.
Right, we're going to pay it back. When they hear about it, they say, okay, we're going to read budget reading, finance, what they call it, what they call it, tax reading. What they call it, when they read the budget,
Physical year?
Yeah. Right? Oh, we're going to increase taxes. Right? You know what I mean? Because right now we not pay off them in time. And we need to meet the books. I hear they say, come out and bang your belly. Then I hear say, yo, Andrew have a mansion up on the hill where you can't even know much worth. You know, or two. They hear say about offshore banking in Switzerland or wherever they want to put their money. Which is really vain anyway. You know what I mean? But share the mindset of these leaders, yo. They don't care about you. Go on.
This is Psalms chapter 73 and verse 12. Behold, these are the ungodly who prosper in the world.
Right, unholiness. The ungodly, yo. Unholiness. You know what I mean? Both are similar to God. Right? All them are the ungodly that prosper, yo. But really truly, who are the ungodly who really prosper? The so-called white man, yo. The devil. So if all people see the devil are them with evil works, and them look like they're not going to have a team. Oh, we want to said shit. And when they do it, they get Jack Deal up. Yeah, I say, yo, it's hard. Yeah, you're cursed, of course. You know what I mean? You know? You're supposed to walk the path, they're supposed to know better. Because if you know better, you do better.
Right.
The Bible also says, to them who know if you do good and do it not, basically a sin. You know what I mean? Go on.
They increase in riches.
Right? Right. They increase in riches, yo. You and I increasing riches, I increasing debt.
Nehemiah 5.
Yeah. Can't it? Don't put that night said it. Read that one there. When you find it. Go on.
Alright, this is Nehemiah 5:1.
Right.
And there was a great cry of the people and of their wives against their brethren the Jews.
Right.
For there were that said, we our sons and our daughters are many. Therefore we take up corn for them that
Right.
we may eat and live. Some also there were that said, we have mortgaged our lands,
Right.
vineyards and houses,
Right.
that we might buy corn because of the dearth.
Right, when they Jamaica say, you look here. For some people say, never damn own the land, you know. That first part I think that. They never own the land. You see what I say? And I say, yo, alright. Never put this for sale. You know what I mean? Here Jamaica gone. Waterfront gone. And I said, okay. Alright, we send out all our properties. So what we going to basically do is, you know, in our future, as collateral. You guess it, human being, yo, regular so-called Jamaicans, kids, old people, woman, man, your name is placed basically as the debt holders, yo. You pay off the debt to where our country are going now. Okay, man? Oh, okay, go on.
That's why Peter Phillips said September, so every Jamaican will 500 million. And that was I think 2014.
Right, so they got higher
So you know
now.
it way over now because the dollar slide.
Gone.
So you know I won't leave more every Jamaican responsible for.
Right.
Because him say oh, even the baby when a belly when a born yet, responsible for paying back the debt, man.
And you have people there here for you have people that live for a year. When you even see 100 country here, dog. You might sound messed up, but a real fox, yo.
Yeah, so it's being debt, it's being a borrower, a good thing. No, being a borrower is not a good thing. Being a borrower just simply means that you're a servant.
Right.
Alright, and that's why we're servitude to the International Monetary Fund. Jamaica basically. Alright, it's not a good thing because people say the borrower is a servant to the lender, you're a slave to that entity.
Right.
That's why we as a people, that's how we know that we're not free. Because we're subjected unto payments, we're subjected unto paying back debts, man.
Right.
And that's how we know that we're not free. We're tributary unto nations.
And the word subject there is very important.
Yeah.
It means they have to pay debt them is a problem because you know why Jamaicans feel like say them free to know at the time because them can go up on the street side sometime, you know what I mean? I sell and now pay them tax, yo. So you live in a one unruly way. But guess what, when NIDs come out and they start track everything you have to get registered, you can't do any form of business, you're gonna know if you're free or not. You must say, oh look here, you know if you catch fish here, so you have to have a license,
Yep.
or you can't catch a fish. And that's the only thing. You know if you can, you can plant one yam in your backyard or catch a set of pan, if you catch rainwater, you're going to have license to do all them shit there in the future. You know?
In America, that's how it
Right.
is. In America, you go to prison or you get charged. Let me say that if you catch rainwater. So in a certain place, a certain state in America.
Right.
So you can look it up.
Done.
See, so these are just examples, man, to show you that these nations are us in bondage.
Right.
So we come over here in slavery. See, we not get set free up until this very day, man. We know what they call debt slave. See, and it is important for you to know that in slavery just the same because the Heavenly Father about to come free a set of people.
Done in the leg.
In the leg, not everybody.
That's like it's called deliverance.
Yeah,
Right.
not every nation, but an elect from the nation of Israel, the Heavenly Father going to send his son to come free those people. There's no other way we're going to get free.
Right.
Not through education, not through Christianity, not through Rastafarianism. There's no other way we're going to get free, man. We literally are going to need a power higher than the so-called white man.
Right.
But more powerful than the so-called white man, and you can't do it. Because if you say you're going to educate yourself, where you going to educate yourself in, man? There's no philosophy. We got no school system where you can go in. We're not the so-called white man set up that institution.
That's right.
There's no religious institution that gets set up on planet Earth under the so-called white man responsible for.
Right.
Even Rastafarianism, man.
Done.
See? All of them are just sellouts. So we're waiting on a power, a divine power.
Yeah.
This is how, look, you see this picture, man? This is picture, you see, see everybody, this is power right there, man.
Subjection.
And everybody gonna bow to him when him come. We are the only one, man. See? These nations gonna bow to, man. Everybody gonna bow to it.
Right. I'm sure people don't know of what is being noble or in power. A man goes to the side and thinks that this is wickedness.
No, it's
You're
righteous.
stupid, yo. It's wickedness, yo.
Can't.
You know what I mean? The earth was created for rulers. Somebody have to rule it.
After you have slaves, man.
You have to have a government, yo. You have to have, right, you have to have slaves.
Yep.
You know what I mean? If we don't want to call it slave or servant, it's the same thing.
We are the slaves.
You know what I mean?
Employee is just another word for servant.
We are the servants in the Esau kingdom.
Yep.
You see me?
So right now, man, we are servitude, and everybody, but they don't want to say, no, I believe say, oh man, be slave. Yo, you have to have slaves. Slaves is what build kingdoms, man.
That's right.
We were used to build the so-called white man society, and what we get from it. You have our people sell out to get a piece of the crumbs, man. Then forget some of the crumbs. You have the Jay-Z, them, and whosoever the politician them is, them sell out just to get a piece of the crumbs that fell from the white man table.
So,
Hey, there's no Jake, there's none of our people who are in the trillions, are riches, man.
none.
Them stuck in the billions. Then you have the Oprah Winfrey, them stuck in the billions,
And
man.
we can say this, bro. Paper money is not, fiat currency is not real money, yo.
Can't. Good
Right,
point.
fiat currency is not real money.
Yep.
You're being tricked. You know one land, you know one resources, yo.
Hey, you know, a part of the American Constitution, what them say is real money. Gold, silver. Then, those things are real money. Silver, gold, the precious metals, them, man. You know, the Constitution, they tell that. So, the paper currency, which in, I think it was in the 1940s, when in the Bretton Woods Agreement, where them removed the gold standard and the paper money become basically shit. Then, you know, backed by nothing no more. So the money, it's a promissory note. So the money we have in your pocket, where you feel say something and it have value, it only have value because you believe in it, man.
Right. And because them say
And because them say it, because it is only standing because the military is behind it.
Right.
The US military. Without the US military, man, the US dollar would be in existence. See? But you know, we gotta bring out the precept.
Come, precept.
Alright, this is Isaiah 49 and verse 23. And kings shall be thy nursing fathers, and their queens thy nursing mothers.
Yep.
They shall bow down to thee with their face toward the earth.
Hey, these men run the military, the monetary society, the economic of this world, man. What are they? The Oppenheimers, the families, the top banking families in the world. Hey, you people don't know how much you don't have it, man. The people don't know that, hey, what you consider to be wealth and what you consider to be yours is not really yours. Those men, those banking elites, man, that them run the world, man. Then, and it's keep us here, them are gonna be our nursing fathers, man. Them are gonna be them gonna be the one bowing down to us, man. The richest people in this world are gonna be the one bowing down to us, man. See? What?
They shall bow down to thee with their face toward the earth.
Just like what you see here, man. Them gonna bow down to us. This is just a representation of what we gonna be.
Right.
We gonna be the ones standing over these white people, man.
Chinese
And Africans.
Right.
See, we gonna be the one, man. So this is why we're out here and prophesying, we're doing the work. Because guess what? We're gonna be the ones standing ball over people, man.
Right.
We're gonna get
Sword in our hands,
yeah,
yo. We said that. Sword in our hands.
for sure. Yeah. And Revelation 2 say he might give you yeah, he might give you a rod. I rule over them with a rod of iron.
Right.
And I gonna beat them to Shiva. See them, man? I thought you have the rod in our hand.
I think on the top of that.
Yeah, it's so spike. We're gonna beat them in the head. See? We're gonna damage them, man. We're gonna do damage to the earth, man.
That's right.
People do damage, man.
Right.
See? Ain't that what you want? See? You get real justice.
Yeah, I do. Real good. You know what I mean? Yeah. Right.
And thou shalt
Toward the earth.
and lick up the dust of thy feet.
Right.
And thou shalt know that I am Yahweh, for they shall not be ashamed that wait for me.
Yeah, we're not gonna be ashamed. Hopefully we are part of that number, yo. 144,000 elect men who are going to be the government with Yahweh Hashem, with Yahweh Shai, right? We're not going to be ashamed, yo, because the Most High, so we have victories already. There's no way we can lose, we're all for lose. Yeah? All for lose on the Most High already have played two sides.
Hey, Yahweh Shai say, say what? I have overcome the world.
Right.
Say you are in the world, but they have roughly paraphrase. Yeah, say yo. Yeah, we can find it. Because Yahweh Shai is in us, man, and we believe in Yahweh Shai. If Yahweh Shai get the victory, those who him choose will get the victory too. See, we win as the brother say, man, we already winning. See, this is already played out, man. We in the other life, man, we actually the crown.
Yeah,
see, we have the crown. See?
Right.
You have it, huh?
Right? Coming up. Right?
Alright, this is Isaiah 14:1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. Verse 2. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
Right, they're going to about real royalty, yo. Or people not, well, some of you people going to see, going to witness it. Some of you going to die before seeing that great triumph over the so-called white man and the other Edens them, yo. But you're going to walk in the kingdom and see it. You know what I mean? I say, yo, John, this is real living. This ain't living, yo. What we are doing right now is, well, the scriptures that we have was life.
That's it.
You know what I mean? That's the only life we have right now. But when you think about society, dog, and that's death.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that done right? No. Continue.
And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
Right. If it wasn't for the scriptures, we wouldn't have hope. If it wasn't for Yahweh Hashem, we wouldn't have hope. Because what would be the future of the society according to the so-called white man? Yeah? Yeah. All these people become programs and program with chip, yo. Robots, yo. And have to move when masters say move. And eat what even if to eat. And ultimately get this strike and we might kill you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Him not have no morals, man. So you know say nothing but wickedness that can take over the world. It already take over the world, but in that case that
Last part. And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were.
Right, the Bible says, yo.
They shall rule over their
The Bible says, yo,
oppressors.
it's a great thing to see a fallen enemy, yo.
right.
You know what I mean? People never want to see the white man go down. How dare could you do that? You know what I mean? How if you want vengeance, yo, you read what the word vengeance exists, you know? You know what I mean? You see what I say?
Forget about slavery.
Vengeance is not a bad thing, yo. You have righteous vengeance.
Hey, the Lord
Yeah,
say,
man.
the Lord say, the day of vengeance is in the heart.
God.
See, meaning him actually
I meditate upon it, man.
Yeah, he must think about it, he must say, yo, the most I deal with it like we, man. Yeah, and we are dealing with it like the most I, the most I. Yeah, the most I say, yo, I watch out, and we am not deal with them. You see me? The most I meditate terror. Times keep on telling us, yo, we shall meditate terror. See? Because at the time,
I walk with them thoughts in a way.
Right.
I want to put them thoughts in a way. I saw the most, we are free like how the most I are free, man.
Say, I'm going to put thing in our hearts.
Yeah.
You see me?
Hey, him say, what's that, you know what, John sword from blood?
Yes, God.
If you don't want draw blood, man, because our blood was drawn.
Right.
And skipper say, yo, the land cannot cleanse except the men them must shed the blood, for them blood get shed back, man.
That's right.
See? And we not tell us, yo, we're going to do that now.
Right.
We are waiting for your boss and to come do that. You know what I mean? But we want blood, man. See? But we are waiting for the right time. See? We are waiting on the right time, man.
7 verse 8. Wait here.
Meaning we want revenge, man. See? But the Heavenly Father, we are waiting for him to come do that for you. Now, boss and your shot.
Right. Alright, this is Zephaniah 3 and verse 8. Therefore, Wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger.
And that's how we know we in the last days, man. Because all of these nations, Heavenly Father, gather them up over there in the Middle East, man.
Right.
Then down there in the valley of Josaphat, our Shaphat, which is Moses say, yo, yes, when me I got judge them, this is the valley of decision. Right. This is the valley when I got plead with them nation here for my people, man. All the people on the earth we get oppressed, man. Then which nation on the earth right now we get oppressed? The white man now get oppressed.
Continually. God, they will say China them. God, China are the new niggas.
And we, man, then we are the one who are oppressed daily, right through.
And even why people get oppressed, you are oppressed, you know.
So
you won't lead that.
Exactly. Why the most I need to save somebody when I get oppressed?
Exactly, as a point on that, now watch a 60-minute documentary where I explain say one big multi-billionaire, you see me? I get rape charge and him dead, and I know them accuse him for them things that come up against him. And when him alive, they couldn't touch him. They try to lock him up and him walk free.
Hey, if there Esau, I live life on earth. See? Believe that. Esau, and even these other nations, Moab, Ammon, Elam, they are the top nations on the earth. See, we're there on the scale. I got the back from it.
Somebody has to do the judging, you know?
Yep.
And if you have the wicked that do the judging, the wicked will get escape all the time. But guess what? The ultimate judge is the Most High. So at the same time we get judged by the Most High, what things is happening? You know what I mean? Right?
This is Joel 2:1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain, lest all the inhabitants of the land tremble. For the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand, a day of darkness and of gloominess.
Right, that's what we're doing right now, yo. We are taught to get you people. We call the fearmonger. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're very afraid.
We basically get it. Because why? Fear the Most High is that wisdom. We need that wisdom, yo. So yes, it's supposed to get scared when you attack.
Hey, and the things that are happening at the earth, you're supposed to take notice.
Right.
And you're supposed to change up your ways. Hey, see, the big fire, we're going on Monday for me. See, and people get burned. When you think them things happen, man, you think they happen as a sign upon the earth, to show us, yo, there's the more share this out judgment. How would we? Then, so you're supposed to have fear. This is the time where you're supposed to have fear, but you're share more than ever, man. If you never know, I want to know about the fear of the Most High, now is the time. Then, now is the time to fear the Almighty. Then, because guess what? Even that police, that soldier shoot that police, and the Most High put out judgment and I keep on warning. I say, hey, you can stop the foolishness, man. You need to repent. And then stop as an example unto everybody else, because everybody now have a phone and them see the news, them see all of them things here. So nobody not may excuse say, oh, this is what happen when you do this. So don't do that, man. That's your way, say, yo, don't do that. But people still do them wickedness, man.
Jacob make meme about it and say, yo, let's not go running for a soldier man woman.
Yeah, because when you check the comment board, that are the argument. It is disrespectful for going in a one man house, but if him did go on a hotel with her, he will go, everything with her.
That be a man like upset, I say right, before we come in here, I say, yo, you say, yo, you don't blame a girl, but all things blame her for you, or sleep with a man or sleep man. So why don't blame her?
That show you mad. Hey, that show you that Jake, man. Hey, our people don't have no sense, but they don't have no reasoning ability. Then, because that is actually unrighteousness there, regardless if you're in the man house or not. That's unrighteousness. Then, and there is judgment for a man who is sleeping with the next man woman.
That's right.
And the judgment and the penalty for that is death.
Right.
So him lucky him get where? Him get a wound, him get off him now. See? Go on.
No, what's your mercy the Lord upon him and him still not going to repent.
Hey, let's keep it there. Just no shame.
No shame, man.
He's supposed to be ashamed. Him should have, hey, him shame in that moment that when him run on the road.
You know what film thing? I shouldn't do it that way there. You see me?
Then he might find man different. He might be chat. He might say, alright, the only thing I could have just do more slick.
Yes.
But you can't slick the slicker, man. Then you can't out slick the slicker, yo. The more size is slickest.
He does have
I actually go around the man and create slickness.
The man has everything.
Slick Rick.
Slick. Yeah, you feel more size for a man.
More size is because you're such a man. Yeah, get that, brother. Now I practice for Syrup that. Yeah, and 18. 23 and 18.
Alright, this is Proverbs 6 and verse 32. But whoso committeth adultery with a woman lacketh understanding. He that doeth it destroyeth his own soul. A wound and dishonor shall he get, and his reproach shall not be wiped away. God, since so, basically what happened to that so-called police, well not so-called, but that policeman, yo, you go right back to the scripture. You know what I mean? You commit adultery, a wound, and dishonor shall he get. Right? Because them say him have to run out naked and him get his skin wet. You see me? So him get that dishonor and a wound, yo.
He must let him get for run out because the last man find the woman that I see in position, they chop him up, man. He catch him asleep.
Asleep? You make him asleep?
You lad, man.
You must have put up bread for him to make him sleep. Go the man yard, go there with the man, woman. And then him fall asleep. But what make that happen? The Heavenly Father put that spirit on him to make him sleep so the man can come catch him, man.
Right.
To dish out the judgment. See?
Right.
And hey, in other case, you know, for the adultery, when a man goes sleep with the next man, woman, both the adulterer and the adultery, the woman and the man supposed to get put to death.
That's right. You just said this, bro. Right. You know, if you look at the next level too, they must try to push an agenda right now, basically. Say, people must report domestic violence or whatever, you know what I mean? So you report to the police and them can basically act upon it before it reaches on the level. But look at the thing, yo, that's why the hypocrisy what takes place. Because majority of people that commit these acts are police officers, yo. Yep. You know what I mean?
Is it law enforcement?
I remember I didn't have to protect and serve, you know, so that domestic violence take place in a relationship or in a home. For them job to basically intervene and solve the problem. But they must say they can't do anything unless they can report before it reach a level. So must the people that swag one and not attack. Look at what take place. Them are the ones that are sleeping man and woman. You know what I mean? And when them, yeah, we are caused domestic violence daughter. And when them get bun, so to speak, or fucking reach them, the table turn, them kill a woman and kill themselves. Yep. You know what I mean? So you really say that there's no judgment, well, like, there's judgment, but there's no
order.
Judgment, yeah, for the police force, yo. Yeah. Give me that.
Continue. Verse 33, a wound and dishonor shall he get, and his reproach shall not be wiped away.
You get a wound and dishonor. Because I can't tell you about constable here.
Yeah, constable, yeah.
You see me? See, that you gotta work again. We don't want to do a work, yo. Say, master, because policeman. I'm a soldier. Obviously, she spend time at work with the policeman. And I go with things, yo. Society is wicked overall.
Messed up, man.
You know what I mean? Go on.
Society messed up.
Police stop one.
Yeah, we
Verse 34. For jealousy. Verse 34. For jealousy is the rage of a man.
Right. A man not rage because he's jealous. But I can't find rage. It's natural, yo.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
Natural, hey, because this is what society want to do. Society want to make it look like it's wrong to be jealous.
Right. A man be jealous.
Yeah, it's wrong for a man to be jealous based on our society.
I never hear everybody.
Well, yeah.
You're the gear, but she was cooking for our sake.
Yeah, imagine, hey. No, but it's the thing. But as I say, on the table turn, when I you in the position,
right.
then The jealousy, then you start be jealous, then you are, you justify now to be jealous.
Right, Bible says the Most High jealous.
Scripture.
The Most High, which one?
2 Corinthians 11 and 2. For I am jealous over you with godly jealousy.
Right, there's
Yeah.
a God.
You can't have something you create, and it's something you create gonna serve somebody else, man. Man,
Continue.
ain't a problem.
Watch out now. For I have espoused you to one husband.
That's right.
Yeah.
That I may present you a chaste virgin
Yeah,
to
it's
your
good,
house.
it's to be good to be a virgin. So when a woman a virgin, and then a man find her, and then the two of them alone, then is in
If
wedlock.
there's a man today and you can have a girlfriend or a woman, you can say you're the only man plug it. It's an honor to you.
It's an honor to you.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? Let's tell you. Right?
But again, verse 34, Proverbs chapter 6. For jealousy is the rage of a man, therefore he will not spare in the day of vengeance.
Yeah, so this is the thing now. You people believe that, oh, them money had this and the money had that. Yo, the Most High is in control of everything. The Most High, nothing on earth without the Most High have a hand like, man. Without the Most High, you stir it up. Because you people have long been living in your wickedness. Now a time for judgment get dished out from this society, man. So when you see a man a kill woman, our people are dead, this is the Most High putting out in judgment upon them because you people are wicked, man. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, man, read that one there then. You finish that?
Yeah.
This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 23 and verse 18. A man that breaketh wedlock.
What it mean to break wedlock? A man have a woman and you're there with the woman, yo. See, that is what it means to break wedlock. So say a man that breaketh wedlock, one.
Saying thus in his heart, who saith me?
Oh, nobody not see me.
Jim
Just like the
Screechy,
police.
Jim Screechy.
Yeah, Jim Screechy, you know what I mean? It's like the police boy, When you come in the market in the night, seriously, yo, who? Nobody not see
Got
me.
it before, 3, 4, 5 times. Regular routine.
Regular routine.
Now I get all comfortable now. Okay, I don't need to keep my gun on the cock.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
When I'm
I regular,
I'm in
I
first
regular,
degree.
I do this and I have sleep. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Up just one day, I'm out of plans today.
When they say one day, they say every day the box go one day must jump out.
But I say, your man will leave
1,000 times.
1,000 times.
Yeah, you just still mark you.
Done.
I am compassed about with darkness.
Yeah, because I left my clock now in the night. 11:45, I come pass about with darkness. See?
And it's a Job chapter 24 and verse 15. The eye also of the adulterer waited for the twilight, saying, no eye shall see me.
Yeah, wait till night.
Nah.
Wait till the night. Oh. Yo, I saw that everything because guess what? Everybody gonna bed. Everybody in the house. Where's the friend that scheme?
I will not sleep that word. Nice
Who
shit.
not sleep that word? Wait, we're gonna you with the precepts, man. See, go on.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 23 and verse 18. A man that breaketh wedlock, saying thus in his heart, who saith me, I am compassed about with darkness,
Yeah.
the walls cover me.
Go on the inside now. See me the inside of the house, so anybody who could ever pass by, them now go see me. Because I'm the inside. Come here in the night, nobody never see me when I come in. I'm the inside now, so nobody can see me. The walls come past me. Go on.
And nobody saith me,
Yep.
what need I to fear?
What me have a fear? Comfortable. Good That's why I'm up in the man's bed. Because he's so comfortable, man. Hey, and niggas make joke on these things. But these things are not joke, man. See, and that's why, hey, you're not going to take things serious, man. You get serious.
Watch out.
Right,
You
God.
see niggas, thing what the man say, him shouldn't got the man yard. When you got the man yard for? I dad for reach him. Him shouldn't cheat, him shouldn't go fast to the man, woman non tall, man.
You never got to say that thing right now, that said post brother there. Can never change you.
Right.
So I say next time, we learn not to go to the man yard.
I'm my fault. I'm the big guy man
Slip
yard.
up. You know what I mean?
What need I to fear? The Most High will not remember my sin.
He must say, I'm not even God now, do nothing. Because he must do this so long.
I'm not
I'm not now. He must say, yo, God good, man. Me and him good.
Sentence against the evil word.
Yeah, but the most I don't think like man. The most I don't think like a regular niggas, man. See, continue.
Such a man only feareth the eyes of men.
Yeah, because that's what the majority of you people do. You fear the eyes of men. See, it says such a man only fear the eyes of man. You worry about the man when not see you. You worry about the woman when not see you. But you don't worry about the eyes of the most high where I see you, man.
Judgment is brighter than the sun.
See, go on up.
You just say, behold the good and the evil. Man.
I know that the eyes of the Lord
in a dark. Yeah.
I can swear that compare the eyes of the Most High with
10,000 times brighter than the sun.
sun will be afraid to come outside more time, brother.
Can't for the sun. You buy a card for the sun. Not card for the most.
Yeah, it's me, you have to throw the sun bright. You're free more than you're free of evil also. And look, yeah, you see me?
So that's how the Most High is, man. The Most High see everything. And that is the problem with your people is they don't fear the Most High. Yeah, if me know say somebody see every move I'm make and control whether I'm live or die, me I go fear that ain't the power them, man.
The person make you do everything.
The person will make you do everything. The person will make you walk and stop and I think a certain way. The person will make you do that. Yeah, you're supposed to fear that heaven, that man, yo.
The thing more there in a Manchester gas station, you know, say first time I see that. Before me even got through anything, I fear first struck me. I say, brother, say you can pull in a gas station, you don't know walk or go on in there, brother. You see me?
Alright, before the video, when the man we're not on the road, I'm going to pick up on the sidewalk. There's nothing wrong according to the incident that took place in the scenario. There's a walk on the sidewalk, my mouth pop on the side.
Yeah, you remember when they walk normally and
on the sidewalk, all close I can come off of the road. I can't kill them.
and people are flying at the air.
The scripture says some people may look on and fear. Hey, when we see them things they will look on and will fear, man. Because we know, say, oh, this is a judgment of the Lord, man. We're sure, we're not asked. We know, man.
No shame.
Alright, this is Zephaniah 3 and 5. The Lord, the just Lord is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning doth he bring his judgment to light. He faileth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame.
They not have no shame. They no hold on to it. They no repent. They no have no sorrow. We actually want to take place and I look, hey, that's what we say, so that we, when you see them think that our fear, man, hey, if you sleep, we slide. You know what I mean? Some of the time, depends on, you know, because most of we have mercy. You can't sleep on him, have mercy upon you. See? When you know the judgment, you have to just be careful how you walk.
About having no shame, yo. If you listen to how females talk when females get put to death. For basically asleep with other men. You know what I mean? Them don't get shame, right? You know, they say, oh shit, I'm gonna do that too. According to them can get catch and them are so stupid. And then I said, me agree to that person out our own mouth. You see me? She said the girl an idiot because there's no way she gonna tell Bay 1 but Bay 2. She will tell Bay 2 but Bay 1.
That's the master wickedness.
So she has to say, she have one of the other man that know about the right one and next one they don't know. Them people are sticking them head, yo. Doesn't matter? No, no shit.
Six girls.
You done that?
So, yeah. Hey, you can go back in that thing now.
I know, I'm not a lie. I lie.
You don't really come
Can't
out,
lie
guys.
everybody. I'll
Back with the
the reason why I'm so
This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 23 verse 19. Such a man only feareth the eyes of men, and knoweth not the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, beholding all the ways of men, and considering the most secret parts.
Yeah, he said what? He said, beholding the eyes of the Heavenly Father is 10,000 times brighter than the sun. Beholding the ways of men and considering what? The most secret part. So what you have in your back of it, even when you're not talking to loud. The reason why it was there in the first place because the Most High planted them. See, so That's how powerful the Most High is. He's the Almighty.
God.
Hey, other people call it so much title him up, the omniscient, the all-knowing, the omnipotent, everywhere in them, man. See? The all-powerful, the almighty. See? They have so much title, so why not fear the Almighty, man? See? You see how the Most High is supposed to be feared? See? Because the Most High is everywhere, man. The Most High knows every thought. See? Go on.
This is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 1 verse 7. It says, for the Spirit of the Lord filleth the world, and that which containeth all things hath knowledge of the voice. Therefore he that speaketh unrighteousness cannot be hid. The leader shall vengeance when he punisheth, passeth by him.
Proverbs chapter 15 and verse 3. The eyes of the Lord are in every place, beholding the evil and the good.
See that? The Most High say everything. Hey, assassin do a song, man. Then?
Just see my art. You say you must see the good and the evil, though.
Yeah.
But scripture says, who create them?
Most High create them. Hey, when assassin do a thing, he do a song, he say, oh, he's the Lord of Lords and King of all kings. He know it. He say he's the one, and he see all things. See, he say, oh, he might even break. He say, oh, he say it's like the super camera. See? So he must assassin in an assassin song. He must say, oh, God not sleep. You know that's the title of the song. Yeah, yeah. You see me? So he can. I know I hope and believe them right there. See, because guess what? It is true. The Almighty, not sleeping, man. See? Most I see all of the wickedness that we do. Yeah, man. No, we can continue.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 23 and verse 20. He knew all things ever they were created. So also after...
Yeah, it's a brother saying he knew all things. Even though they were...
He knew all things ever they were created.
Yeah, because the brother saying the Most High created the evil, so he must know everything. See, continue.
The Most High will create eye, shall he not see?
Yeah.
You know, create ear, shall he not hear?
So also after they were perfected, he looked upon them all. This man shall be punished in the streets of the city, and where he suspecteth not, he shall be taken.
In our gas station.
Yeah. In our gas station, sit down or drive through. See?
And that's the thing. People see these things happening and say, oh, innocent man. Innocent, no good, yo. Because when you expect it to happen, but that time when you get judged. So when you see when you're judged, that time when you expect it to happen. There are things say, yo, the person is righteous, hell no, yo. The most I not miss. Yeah. Clean.
Thus shall it go also with the wife.
So it will go with the wife. One, should I get away?
That leaveth her.
So that because a lot of you men, so-called men in this society, are pussy whipped. See? Because you glorify the vagina, then you put women up on pedestal, they can't do no wrong for you niggas. See? Which is a curse, man. It's a curse, man, for you putting women above you. Or the pussy creators are. You're mad people, man. Then continue.
The wife that leaveth her husband.
So the most they got judge the wife too. Then, because there's judgment for the woman, man. Then, so the wife will leave it her husband, go on.
And bringeth in an heir by another.
Jacket.
That's it. In
that
modern
is
society, they refer to it as Jackie.
Hey, that is a nah. We come like it's a nah out here in Jamaica, man.
How much man have that, bro?
Hey, me get the complaints them every day.
Right.
See? I'm gonna work there. And then come, how much you change the last name of our birth certificate? To put on, why you want to change the last name? Because of the wrong man. And every day them come with the same story and them come proud. Them not come with even them head hang down.
Them not shame.
Them not shame, man.
No shame.
Right now, brother man just bang you, I don't know who I father.
Them don't know what the father. And this is the thing, them not shame. See? If you know, so yo, I want different man, them have, I give the youth to. Them not no shame, man. Because them things that they're supposed to be ashamed. Say you're a slut, man. See? You're supposed to be ashamed to say, yo, to come and say, yo, how am I going to change the name and put on my next man name? Because you're a whore. You're supposed to be ashamed. You're supposed to be shaming that, man.
This is Ecclesiastes 26 and 25. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog.
Hey. What?
But she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord.
Hey, we not see that though in other society. Continue. We got their shameless women, you see. So you see what? They shall be counted as a dog. Continue.
For first, she hath disobeyed the law of the Most High.
But what is the law of the Most High she disobeyed when she got to her next man? Thou shalt not commit adultery. See? And the punishment for adultery is what? Death. So you say, yo, she disobeyed. So firstly, she disobeyed the law of the Most High. Continue.
And secondly,
you know, you get in a court and the Most High say, alright, the people will say, alright, you're guilty of this. Second charge, this. Third charge, this. Yeah, these are your charges. See? Go on. So secondly,
she hath trespassed against her own husband.
yep, oh, she trespassed. Sin against your husband. Yeah, you break wedlock. Gone to one next man and you're going to pollute that land where only husband's supposed to know.
Right.
See? So guess what? The land ain't no good no more. You could look at disease, come get the money, yo. Care disease, syphilis or gonorrhea, come get the money, and then they say, anything you girl say, hey, you know, come like, yeah, that's the side that get dormant now. You know what I mean? Right. Then you plant seed. Yeah. That's why you have so much degenerates about them because them are born out of so much people breaking wedlock. I'm picking up bondmen in a different one side where be a man did they dig soil and a plant seed, man.
Holy for me.
Holy for
On a social construct type of thing, see?
Yeah.
Imagine you have stepfather, stepmother,
Yeah.
the mother and the father still good, but the mother there the next month. And
Yeah.
so you have to be like you have two fathers, so you have two different rules of play with.
Hey.
And all them things there. So it's really messy even on a corner level with plants. You grow something there, some of the fruit them grow, the palm and
Yeah.
they taste good, some sweet, some sour.
I'm full of worms. Some full of worms.
Some full of worms, all type of things here outside, and the same thing with the offspring. And them
Yeah.
type of relationship here, so-called relationship here.
Yeah.
All type of mixed signal and all type
Yeah.
of madness, no?
That's why it is very serious. The scripture are going on. Saying so, more continue, brother.
Kids them, yo.
Yeah.
That growing up in a home like that, even a mental.
Come on, brother. Yeah. That's why you have so many degenerates in the society. That's why the society is so degenerate.
Because if you have a child and she don't put in she, right? One for a female, right? And she has to on her father's roof. When she go rebel from her father's roof to her mother's roof, and the mother don't like the father, mother say, yo, oh, you dirty. If you're tower, you go against the mother or the child go against the father, the mother go back to it. You know what I mean? Yeah, we do that.
Your baby mother say, yo, that's dead. I mean, regardless of what is going on here, these two people have no sense to even try to be a family, man. To be a real family, because guess what? The Lord is not in the midst of nothing with them I do.
Why me believe me ask the father to eat me.
Thirdly, she has played the whore in adultery.
Yeah, so you're in war. Because Scripture said, thirdly, you have played the harlot. You have played the war in adultery. See? So you're left. And you go up to your next man that is not a different man that is don't belong to you. You're coming down more than. You're a whore. That's what the scripture says. Yeah? Because first and foremost, you're supposed to let the first man out there with the next man, yo. That's all that behavior.
And brought children by another man.
Yeah, you get jacket, give the man jacket, you have so many men. In Jamaica, we are mind you going for them because of wicked women, man.
And if them not get the chance to go find them with that name,
always that's the way them find out. Yep. So the way them always find out when the father try to fight for them. I have got to DNA testing. Hey, you have situation, man, where about 5 of them that come all on the field. After the DNA them do. Because it's all 5 of them are field. And now them have to go foreign and do the DNA test and none of them on the field, man. But guess what? The woman get a scotch free. And if she forget judged for that, oh, Jamaica turn up. In the eyes of men. See, but guess what? If you man to judge her, man, if she forget judged, you know what I go up to Jamaica and turn upside down.
No power go on. The whole killing a woman thing.
Yeah, be your woman said it's already, right? Them say you can't do a jacket argument, say the jacket argument. You must say once man go there, and them can get called for it, if you can't manage. Get them on the dog.
Them straight stupid.
Once man go there, you need and some people is can't manage. Them go there. They get like, you get my yard.
Backward to the generation.
All of them are learning. So you finish? More money? Wickedness are passed on from generation to generation. We did have a lot more pieces for a long time. This is Luke 8 and 17. For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest.
Hey, you could have believed, say, oh, him not gonna know. Saying, yeah, the wickedness and shit, say, oh, hey, him not find out, say, I'm not feeling them. And the man that live gonna say, oh, the next man not find out, say, me, did they see I deal with him wife. Saying, him not gonna know, because guess what? Yeah, we use the example there already, earlier. Saying, but that's the example we actually happen on a regular out here. It's a judgment we actually happen on a regular out here. See?
Yeah, first for me, I saw the man right in the middle of the DNA test.
Yeah.
Who would tell?
Yeah, can.
You would tell the youth that the man finish together. Who would tell the youth that the man feel either? And I mean, I never know, because what them people that, because them women don't know what the father is.
So the most I say out there is nothing but secret. That shall not be made known.
And for nothing is in secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hidden that shall not be known or come abroad.
Hey, so the most I make everything. Hey, just like all these women, I use them body and see out them vagina pants on social media. So the most I burn up a couple of them men and put it on social media.
Hey, I'm understand that, right? Well, we've been saying this because females want the society, the way we have go, the more we can be so-called equal with men and all that shit. When the reality is, they might turn wars, yo, because Brown Sugar, married an article 2 years ago. Brown Sugar said, yo, that the females, when especially the music industry, they have to sleep with the producer, they can't be manager, right? We about deal with them as male, ours I look them, yo, and she said, yo, she heard females before, that yo, the relationship between the producer or the manager is only professional. And she said they said people that must be professional. I look she said she want to know what takes place this or this done. So I lie yo, they know they have to give the front to go somewhere yo. Run you, let's do it. Something would work. But work, yo, God man. When you put on the floor, be a people that get promoted. When the result take place, they must sleep with somebody who have a power and can push them up on the floor.
And they might go back up, them say they might go back up to so-called man.
Yeah, no, they might have a man on the floor.
Yep. Because when them come and work,
man on the floor.
that's why yo, you man. Oh, it's
I tell her that.
hey, the only thing we can say, yo, about come
Hey,
deliver.
all that now go woman, right there some book upon all them, you know, 7 man on the floor. Isn't it? But me tell you, let me shot this guy, isn't it? Come now walk and go home to that bus stop. And you know me was them, but me hate them in there, so them. So me I call them to say, but they don't want to look for me and see me. Me just turn on your red dog. It's a shame.
Yep.
Isn't it?
Shame in the moment.
They must try to be secretive about it,
Just
yo.
because it's seeing.
You can't see them.
This is Ecclesiasticus 25, verse 17 and 19. The wickedness of a woman changeth her face, and darkeneth her countenance like sackcloth. Her husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he heareth it shall be and when he heareth it shall sigh bitterly.
Right, then we can say this for this, alright? Even with a female, you know what I mean? You catch her in the act, she gets sad and everything, she have to play emotion, so that she have all the excuse to tell her what caused this. Even she think they are going to far, you know what I mean? But what fuck is she have to tell you? You see what I say? Our next week again, the same shit again, she come back to you. You know what I mean? She just pretend you. You know them nature to be wicked. They can't stop it.
Yo, them know if you commit crime and get to brother.
Yeah, you know why?
But they can't them kind of crime, because woman and you look differently. But for wickedness, for the wickedness, same that.
Because you know why? Society back them. Police forces set up for also protect the women.
Yep.
See? Hey, because guess what? Woman kill man. It happen.
But you're not load up.
I believe that so it happen more than what you think. But guess what? You know, say enough of the women them actually hide gun, a stash of gun for done. And a chap with gun in them front for done. Police now search them.
A German out of them way. If you get they put you
get gunshot, man.
Not that time,
Get robbed.
not that time, men. 3 big girls. You know what I mean? Yeah. And as a setup.
Yeah.
A girl that try a lower even one area. Film get either put to death or get robbed.
Yep.
But
I also woman a wicked.
yeah. Woman just as wicked, man. But yeah, more. See? More wicked. Because guess what, man? And the thing is, see, when them things get done in the earth by these female men and one of them gets judged, hey, all of a sudden, they have to show you the key, the Queen of Heaven Spirit. Again, coming back again from Priest Ramesses. And Ishtar, all of those paganic worshipping of women coming back into the society. Hey, until then Babylon, it all mixed up, all of them there. Inanna there, Zane, what's your name? What name? The Ceramis is there again. Zane, the Queen of Heaven Spirit, man, it's all back in Babylon again. In this society. Yeah?
Let's start verse 5. Proverbs 7 verse 4. Say unto wisdom, thou art my sister, and call understanding thy kinswoman, that they may keep thee from the strange woman, from the stranger with flatterers with your lips. For at the window of my house I looked through my casement, and beheld among the simple ones. I discerned among the youths a young man void of understanding, passing through the street near her corner. And he went the way to her house, in the twilight, in the evening, in the black and dark night. And behold, there met him a woman with the attire of an harlot, and subtle of heart. She is loud and stubborn, her feet abided not in her house. No, she is without, no in the street, and light in wait at the corner. So she caught him and kissed him, and with an impudent face she said unto him, I have peace offerings with me, this day have I paid my vows. Therefore come I forth to meet thee, diligently to see thy face I have found thee. I have decked my bed with coverings of tapestry and carved works, with fine linens of Egypt. I have perfumed my bed with myrrh, aloes, and cinnamon. Come, let us take our fill of love until the morning. Let us solace ourselves with love. For the good man is not at home. He is gone to a long journey. Right. He had taken a bag of money with him, and will come home at the day appointed. With her much fair speech, she
caused him to yield, and with the fluttering of her lips she forced him. He goeth straightway after her as an ox to the slaughter, as a fool to the correction of the stocks, till a dart strike through his liver, as a bird hasteneth to the snare and knoweth not that it is for his life.
Jim Screeching. Jim Screeching and I don't know see your life. One day most of us today today when we require your life. Saying today your life is desire, man. You have to pay with your life today, because you know you've been doing this for so long. And you feel like nobody not seeing you, just keeping up. Hey, and a lot of times most time it is it's about you get up on a no, you slide on a one time, on a one time when you know. So you feel like a repent. Most of you give space, most of you say, alright. Let me see if you have a repent, let me see if you have some kind of conscience towards what you do. So most of you give you time, man, I give you space to repent. See? You say you must keep. Yo, you got him bridging and him, yeah, think you must keep, you got him bridging. Say, yo, so you go up on the hands outside, you see that boy there? Come knock it down. I come in here, slip to you all the time, boy. You know, so me, boy, I pull it up, I set the hooks and my boss. Entertainment. I must see a dog, really, that escape. Yo, but I escape that. I boost him, man, I boost him. I must say, yo, you can't see no you. Till him dead. You know?
Verse 19. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman.
And Russell, one of them because of woman every year. Because right now, one man could have done a nice police shooting. When I got prison, you don't shoot a female all now. I think they're going to get police shooting now. I don't find still. You know? You have people that make them escape. They might get the start free service, but not touch them. You know what I mean?
If you feel that or the society is not for righteousness, the society don't believe in justice. Because guess what? The right thing we should do, the right thing, if him did do this, let me say it that way here. If him did do this, shoot the two of them. He's not supposed to get no punishment for that.
Right.
Then him should have, no prison, no, hey, maybe the post him can do, I've got them say, you know, say this amount of rounds in the fire.
Yeah, that's that.
And him write that little thing and say, oh, I like a statement. Since you know in the protocol, see? Right, I like a statement, oh, I follow this amount of rounds. I'm going to put one in them head, and put one in their head. See? How much this up. And him gone. He's supposed to go after that, man.
Alright, this is Leviticus chapter 20 and verse 10. And the man that committed adultery with another man's wife, even he that committed adultery with his neighbor's wife, the adulterer and the adulteress shall surely be put to death.
And that is the law. That's a commandment from the Father. Yeah, and we're reading it here because guess what? These laws will be established again upon the face of the earth. These laws will be pushed forward. So we now read something where, oh, that's the Old Testament. Yeah, the Old Testament, but them still apply. Then, and it's not just the Old Testament, man, everything apply, man. Then, it's just that,
because people say, oh, the word old.
Yep. It's just that, man, it's just that,
yeah, but it's transgression, sin, and the transgression and the laws. So if the laws have done away with, how would they are sinning? You wouldn't be sinning.
Why would there be a judgment?
Still here.
Why would there be a judgment for your acts, man? Why people get judged for them nasty acts when them commit on the earth? One of the biggest acts we are committing on the face of earth right now, where people must now get judged for in the moment, a sodomy.
Them think them not.
Yeah, them think them not. You must say for the moment. Yeah, them think them not.
Just be in another state of mind, their judgment that man.
God.
You see me? A fact, bro.
This is Ecclesiastes 8 verse 11. It says, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily.
Hey, adultery is an evil work. Yeah? Men with men is an evil work. Women with women is an evil work. See? Women will sleep with many men, that's an evil work. Men will sleep with the next one woman, that's an evil work. So because sentence against an evil work was executed speedily. Go on.
Therefore, the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil.
Oh, that's, you know, now the time there. See? You are from 5 years now, may I do this?
Skill, man. Them boy have skill. Them are skill hard.
Yeah, you know, do it good. Yeah, but tell the man say, do it good. When the man dead, I must say, oh, he never do it good, man. He should have carried the woman. He should have carried the woman to a hotel. He should have bring the woman to a clean place or bring her somewhere. I'm going to do that. Because of that, he would have do. See, and that me, that he say, that he might do, and he might get away with it. But because then the judgment not take place, they don't get a broke foot. The most hey, you remember Seattle Slave? The most time they drop off on building with that indulging adultery, man. The most time they drop off on building top, I want to mash up the place, man. Why only them part that most time mash up? Can't use it. All of the woman them when say man, and the other man woman them when say did a girl and a sleep with. What am I going to do now? You're not used to yourself anymore. And the most I keep him like that. You know him bad. You remember the brother we get brother good remember. You know remember the brother? You get kicked from the Seattle camp, the adultery man, and he still do it. Most time he jump off on the top of one building, that shows you the most I is alive. The most I not asleep. The most I is not dead, man. You people say God is not dead, he's alive. You don't believe that? Hey, if you believe that, because when you learn that from another picture, God is not dead, he is alive. You don't believe that, man, you don't do it. So you're singing, I feel it in my soul. I feel it, feel it out. But you still do the madness. So you feel it, and you feel that God is alive. People, man, wicked, man.
Verse 12. So a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged. Yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear Yahweh with fear before him.
Right, we're the most high, so the most high are going to be the commandments as best as they can. Because guess what? All laws have consequences of breaking. You know what I mean? So the whole fact of fear, that's it. We do that we have to do. You know what I mean? So that's fear. Right?
But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feareth not before Yahweh.
You think it's a long time, you do it and get with it now. The most of the blink, as you blink, most of the blink. When it blink. You see me? Because your temper and the most of the temper are different.
Yeah, hey, that's the same thing that I show somebody last night. You know, you do your thing and you say, oh, for 5 years, yeah, do this for 10 years, 5 years, 5 years, 5 days to the most side. You know what I mean? 5 years, you know what I'm saying? 5 years or 5 days. Yeah. 5 years. I like 5 hours then. You know what I mean? Put that, yeah, something like that. It's like 5 hours to the most side, man. You see? So you see I do all of this all long and you know, hey, the most I, you're the most I operate in 2 different times. See, the most I is time. The time is not against the most I, man. Time is against you. See? So yeah, you know what thing, I say, oh, it's a long time, but it's fresh, man. To the most I, it's fresh, it just happened. See? The most I just bring your judgment, just like the Mandeville incident at the gas station. See? All of them people who walk through the gas station, man, them operating at 1 different time. See? Clueless, man. The most I just keep them in one dark side stupid state. I'm just
First things are leak out, and just let it all on phone like.
You see 2 taxis are full of gas, man, on the side, and them see the gas are leak out. That's the height of stupidity.
Them not understand.
You see the gas are leak out. The first thing you do. Hey, pull up to the gas station and see the gas are leak out.
Ash, you see, as I'm telling out them, they just say where them don't know when we give them 2 of them. Leave everything over there.
You don't agree with that phone. Yo, tell me now what angel do over that, man. I want to go on angel.
Guys, used to the fool, because people did all the while now. You see me? Because you go to gas station, they see all the signs there. But true people, because people used to that it over shit now happen. You know what I mean? One day shit start happening. You know? It's like, yeah. That's a fair enough with that, because just like in the most time, you be crazy over, and things like you're not happening. You realize why they are set up to do this.
Hey, them people, it's like they didn't make me about a lot of other incidents. As the brother Shapar mentioned, man, the elder Shapar, he said, we were in Mandeville prophesying. Right. We went to Mandeville prophesying, man. And them still it. See them still them here about it. Goodness, some of them was the one, because the most time the judge people in pain, you know. Then the parish being innocent. So there was good to some of the people and I say, yeah, madman, them not in sense. Yeah. Come off of the road. Yeah, kind of thing them go out on the road. All sorts of scanning and mockery.
And the first thing we think about is,
yep.
And the first thing we think about when you see it. But some of them people, the majority of them, somebody see it and them chat some shit or something. And some of them will even get burned up, probably never did there, and a point thing and a point where they talk holy shit. Yep. And most of them come them not even one talk.
Fearful thing. What?
This is Galatians 6 verse 7 says, be not deceived, the hour is not mocked, for whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption, but he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting.
Hey, one of the death of the flesh can come in many ways. You have the things like them, you have the things like word ups. You can catch a disease. You can catch an incurable disease. See? A man come put it to death. See? So you're going to reap where you sow. If you sow wickedness, and this is another way. You're going to catch a next man from some most this is you. Yo, man, the love there, guys. Man, this is a go through. You know the emotion towards, but guess what? You have to understand that the Most High is the Father of spirits, man. The Most High can put a spirit on you to find this female. We're so deeply in love with. Yeah, God, man. And then you know what the Most High do? The Most High just make a man come knock it right in your house, on your bed. Something what you did that do to somebody else, man. And guess what? You know what that do? You gotta take your life, you take everybody's life.
I guess I'm people will talk to them now with the things that most hard for them to keep. Oh, I'm not do that, oh, more to do that. Until they get caught in the situation, I realize that you should have nothing, you know. Now, Jeremiah was Isaac, why does all the Most High made us err from that way? It's not up to the guy that won't part, or guy where you are going to do our way you want to do. So, when we are going to buy so much there, God's will. Now, it's not your will to say you want to do this. Now you're going to say you're going to do this. You know what I mean? The Most High will stand and the Most High will alone come. You know what I mean? And anybody speak proudly in that manner, the Most High like to shame them, you know? Alright, if you're not that, what shall I do? Just be my time.
And this should prove that at the Most High judgment that issue forth, because of the same doing, the Most High used to put judgment on these people, the same folly after them are commit, the Most High spin that on them and use it to destroy them, you know, kill them and
Vegas. Go sing a song so you shall see you punch and the Most High can see. You know what I mean?
I'm gone in a cut of darkness, you know.
And he can't come back. Hey, what did you already? And he can't throw them back in the darkness. He can't come back.
She get licked out, that's like it. She said lick already, but to get licked out. That's like it, you know, isn't it? You go and precept.
This is Ecclesiasticus 26 verse 22. An harlot shall be accounted as spittle, but a married woman is a tower against death to her husband.
And a married woman will tell you what, you get married. You lose the virginity that you real marriage.
Hey, we're not talking about get married and settle down.
Right. Marriage basically sex. You know what I mean? A woman is married until the first man basically sleep with with her.
A split arm.
You know what I mean? Yeah, can. Right?
Sex to cut.
Can. So when she move on to the next man, that's called adultery. And Bible says until that man die or lose him life, they're bound until that man till death. Right. You know what I mean?
In the kingdom, man, we now go get a woman who want to settle down, man. In the kingdom, our women are already settled. Them are already programmed. We operate righteously, man. So we now go get no woman. We say, yo, I want to settle down now. No, them are going to be in second. From the barn, them are going to settle.
Where do you want to settle down now? Where do you do?
Where do you do?
They are real like how we have.
See? So hey, we're not going to get no woman about them want to settle down in the kingdom. We're going to get women that are already settled. Virgins, pure. See? No, everybody not go in and out of it, man. See? Never been touched.
Back in Ecclesiasticus 26 verse 23, a wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai.
And even we as men of the radio, we understand, say, yo, even the females that we get today, we don't say, yo, they're not going to be perfect, but, you know, they're not even perfect first and foremost. But I'm going to say this now because we go off, but then, you know what I mean? And we remind them to the most side. So as a punishment, you are feel if you see a woman and turn against you. You know what I mean? I must have said now, go judge them. So they're going to have a good period after a while. After the fuck it, you know what I mean? Gently, as well. And we have to be the shit. But now, a time for that change, you must have judge them now. You know what I mean? I can't see things on earth right now.
Proverbs 30 verse 20. Such is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth, and saith, I have done no wickedness.
Right. Them now, you can't expect how many go argue and say, yo, yeah. You know I say they got put you yesterday? Nah man, everything she does, she have justified reasons why she do it. You know what I mean? That's how we don't really, even though we out here are bring the fire upon them, you know what I mean? It's because really and truly the fire is upon them. You know what I mean? Let's listen to the news though. Weekend, almost every week I get an incident with a woman sick in IQ, you know what I'm saying? Almost every week, so it's really and truly the most I turn up the fire upon them.
And the most I can turn up the fire upon all levels.
Right, because it's like, because the fire, the real fire we're going to catch them. You know, it's not really about them. Because it's going to burst them anyway. Because the real fire is about who? Esau and Jacob, yo.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because of, yeah.
You don't see no fire yet, man.
See, but we thought we shall be a fire. And Esau a stubble.
You see real fire, you're going to see, and even getting to that point, you're going to see, like race war, you're going to see like disease. You know that those are fire, those are affliction. You come up on the earth, you're going to see literal fire, many people burning down stores. See? So this is just a tip, or just some example the most I make out of people in the earth, man. Judgment is just ramping up. You're going to see things getting more severe as time goes by, man.
Yeah, one place of the burn, that's a place of the burn. Fast is going to be the banks to me. Banks. Yeah, man, I'm going to like banks, man.
And the politician, the most.
Yeah.
Hey, let it be known, we're not going to do that.
Can't.
Zane, because you people going to do that. We're not going to have time. We're not going to have time for that.
We're not stupid.
We're not stupid. You know what we're going to do? We're going to be on the outside, looking in and watching you people doing the destruction, man. We're going to watch you people who not get put to death. I want to burn down place, man. We slowly, but we're going to watch the society collapse. Basically. Hey, you see when the fire up my man, I was laughing. We were making mockery of it. See? We were making mockery of it, man, and looking at those stupid, those people who get burned up in there. We were laughing. And guess what? The time we're not laugh yet. See in Proverbs 1:20. We're not laugh yet, man. You're not laughter yet. When things turn up and the heat turn up in this society, you know, you see how we're going to laugh, man. Which really is the most I'm going to laugh at these people, man. Go on now.
This is Proverbs 1 verse 26. Says, I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. when their fear cometh as desolation, and their destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me.
I'm just still like you for a moment, bro. Just start up another precept there, because when I go up in a precept, it shows you the Lord been attacked to the nation of Israel, man. It's by the prophets that are on the highways and byways, man. That's why the Lord got laugh. And been a stretch 40 months, man. So let's start at 20, bro.
Proverbs 1 verse 20 says, wisdom crieth without. Right. She uttereth her voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the opening of the gates. In the city she uttereth her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge.
Yeah, we are here telling that you're an Israelite. You're the chosen people of the Heavenly Father. That's a great knowledge to have. It's a great day. I tell you who you live, I tell you who the Heavenly Father is, what his name and what is his son's name. Those are great knowledge to have. Because it is calling on those names that will get delivered and doing the work that the Most High says. That is what will get delivered. That's how you get saved. And we're talking about getting saved. We're not talking about what Christians classify as being saved. Because according to them saved and sanctified. You know? But nobody is saved, man. Because he that endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. Endure what? What is coming? What will happen? We are going to need to endure until the end. Our temptation, man. Jacob trouble. That's the prayer of them and listen out, man. So yeah, we are trying to tell you who you are, and we are trying to give you knowledge. Things to come and things to happen. See? The knowledge of the Heavenly Father, basically, we are trying to give you, man. Go on up.
Verse 23 says, turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you.
Right, we can say this. What is reproof, yo? Correction. You know what I mean? We have to correct our people to walk right. People don't like correction, yo. People don't like correction. We like correct me for who is you to correct me? Let me do what I'm supposed to do. We have one big man and big woman. Some people talk, yo. Correction, go on.
I will make known my words unto you, because I have called and ye refused. I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. But ye have set at naught all my counsel, I will none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity, I will mock when your fear cometh. Your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a world. When anger upon
you, all of you people, you wicked. Alright, that's what it's talking about. Hey, because when you read the Bible, when you read the Bible, there's somewhere. Oh, yeah, there's a story that. That's a boy read that now go up again. Long time, something like that. Oh, and it's fairy tale, fictional.
Myth.
Yeah, fictional. But the word we use right. It's not true.
You're right, too.
Right? It's not true. There's no substance to it. That's how you people look at it. It's because you make no time on in council, man. You know regard for none of council. Yo, madness the man there talk. Yo, I don't want to hear that. The man there talk in sense why this. I don't need to stop and listen to that. See? Raving. It's all about the raving. It's all about party. Sunday this Sugar Man Beach.
Sunday we party.
Yeah. You know what I mean? It's all about partying for you mad people, man. Alright. See?
Real party I come still named
The real,
Trouble.
yeah, the real party I come.
I'm Mr. Pray. You know what I mean? Burn all the water.
Them time they not go out in the streets for real, man.
Yeah. All out, party. There's a party without food and drinks and stuff.
Yes, man.
No food and refreshment, man.
Yes, man. All inclusive, we have to bring on the things, sir.
Yeah, if we not can. Yeah, a serious times, man. Then we not, hey, 2020, the year of prophecy.
Hey, man, they like putting us some place, man.
I who did that? Who did that?
How would we?
And the most time, man.
God.
See? And the most time put a spring upon the apostle. Because the apostle say, oh, when same do? The apostle say, pray. Before I'm actually name the year, title the year, man. And you get the answer, say, oh, 2020, the year of prophecy.
That's it.
God not sleep, man.
What
the Father is alive and well.
I'm not believe say for a prophet must have gonna speak to you.
Yeah.
See?
So 2020 the year of prophecy, man, it's been an hot year, girl. It's a hot year. Literally. See? From the start to now, when you check in at Jamaica, man, crack the violence, man. Accidents. Yeah, the start of the year, which part we don't know, them say, yo, to the level of all crime. They know the amount of murder we commit since the year start. They look like them about to surpass last year. If things continue the way how it go. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, one of the time about 9 jump out in a one community. So hey, things are happening all around you.
Gone.
You know what I mean? Things are happening all around you. You know have to be the corruption are the money, yeah? All of them look at the thing I show you, it's keep on telling you, in their pocket first, yo. The more you shall see evil increase upon the earth, the heart of man get cooler and cooler every day. Seeing a man walk around and look to stop somebody. You actually, if a boy ever rush into him, left out time yard, and look somebody to stop. Because him having a mentality of if a boy this me to them. If a boy ever brush past me to water, then I not take no chat from nobody. Go on the bus. Yo, I don't want a man turn up too close to me. And he have a knife and he ready to stop somebody.
So walk from where there and go where you go then, brother.
Then, so that's the time when everybody that on edge to kill somebody, man. Hey, if you notice some of the things when they want to murder them one another for. Some simple things, man. See,
Nick, them have a new trend when I see them do when they like, to see where them have the one and that jump and I kick with them foot, man. You see me, sure say, yo, folly, just once a folly, man, everybody indulge it, man. I see people that are dead just with you kick them and foot and jump and they back on a dead.
See, after school, you go, man. And then the thing them love.
They just need a challenge, man.
Oh, yeah, if you say now my youth at school, where them at?
This is Isaiah 65, verse 11. But ye are they that forsake the Lord Yahweh and forget my holy mountain, that prepare a table for that troop, and that furnish the drink of fringe unto that number.
Yeah. Your sacrifices are for the people, for the nation, for the other gods. See? Yeah, you go all out. For the servitude to something in the society. But for the most part, you not do that. For the most part, you not put out the effort, man. We don't only out here tell about the doom. Yeah, we are doomsday prophets. You know what I mean? Because we have to tell about the doom when I come. Let's keep on telling about the dark and gloomy day. That is the reason why you sound an alarm down. Because the dark and gloomy day come. Yeah, you see the rush of the dark clouds that have to come over.
Oh, so rain are coming.
Rain are fall. Yo, take off the clothes then, yo.
I can't wash it because rain are going to fall.
Yeah, you see me, I say, set it on them to get some water. You know what I mean? You're going to make an alarm. You see? So we can't be a prophet if we not tell about the doom and gloom. But we don't want to know if you tell about the doom and gloom. What if you tell how you can get healed?
So we also bring the good news.
Yeah, we also bring the good news.
Like a good thing to be shot so far, man. Yeah. A good thing to get rid of evil. We also socially put away evil from among you. Yeah. By you doing the good.
Hey, if you have a cancer, what them there is, when you do chemo, why them do chemo? To kill the cancer, if you cut it out. See, so if you're there in one society, see, and the wicked, the so-called white man.
This is frustration enough. It makes no fucking sense, the frustration.
Exactly.
People are edgy and frustrated, dog. I go to traffic every fucking day of their life.
They're not feeling none of them.
You see me? They step on the edge.
Yeah, exactly.
The society is ticking bomb.
Yeah. Hey, you mentioned it earlier, yo. If I never be your Basham, your share would have been a hopeless set of people. I'm set of young men. we'd have been so hopeless. Because when you look on all of them, hopeless, man, and them swear them up, them
They have faith in their money right now.
Hey,
they have faith in their
just
little
look on
money.
them, them walk to them slaughter.
Don't even know.
They don't know what comes. It's like, you know, I'm pressing with them and everybody's a child to it.
Right here.
That's how the society said, brothers, everybody upon edge. See? Yeah, the spirit of vengeance is in the earth, man. It's in the land right now, man. Yeah, you're gonna hear news more and more. You're gonna hear more dramatic things.
Chaotic news.
Chaotic news as time go by, man. See? Things now get easier. See? Things now get easier. There's no peace coming for the society.
Let's say perilous time shall come.
Perilous time shall come. See? What?
1 Thessalonians 5 verse 3 says, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them.
And then they give me one practical say, pitiful case. Then shall they be in pitiful case. Another one there. I say in there, victory shall be a very good chief. Yeah, pitiful case here. You can't read that.
Continue, it says, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
Yeah, when you know your security, in your little comfort zone, it's better to say, you say, the most I say, I'm going to search Jerusalem with candles and punish those that are settled on their lease. You know when the dregs settle up under the bottom, like, and they disturb you, you shake it. And all that, that's what most of them go.
God, them party don't go and drink it. You see all them party, they don't go and drink it, you know.
Yeah.
Dregs, and last time, say, I'm going to drink the dregs.
The dregs, yeah. Guess what? When you look up the word lees, it means dregs. The thing will make wine ferment. So you see that thing will make the dregs will set up on the bottom, most of them shake it up. Disturb everything, man. See? Go on up.
2 Ezra 16 verse 21 says, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case.
Yeah, now the economy are going good for you. 6 or 7. Oh, we can buy and sell, see, we can buy one party.
Yeah, Burger King still open.
Burger King still open.
Nobody does it, does that.
Yes, we're good. You can go KFC.
Yeah, KFC.
Everything good, man. You can go curry. Then to buy food, go to shopping. Hey, Victoria shall be very good cheap, man. You can do your shopping every now and then. Then continue.
And even then shall evil grow upon earth.
Yeah.
Lord,
He said, even then shall evil grow upon earth. So if you know what when you're talking about something like grow, it's a gradual thing. Yeah, you take your time, you eat up, they're going to turn on. Like when you turn on fire and the water, you know, start going simple.
It's nice.
Yeah. Hey, wait, would you use the example of society is like a frog in water. You boil in water with fire. You don't start, you don't feel it eat until it get hot.
because
Yeah, it is intense.
Because it's gradual.
Just to eat.
Till it's too late.
It's too late. By the time you pick
Yeah, move again.
I am staying at the
Get God and chop of that. This iniquity shall not depart from you till you die.
These people are the frogs in the water where boiled. See? Then you feel it until it gets super hot. Because now it's hot, man.
Yeah.
And you know get, you know how it get.
Them frog
hotter, man.
them frog are in the water clean and trendy.
Yeah. Party hard.
Yeah, trendy frogs.
Yo. And a party in the hot water. So them people, that's how them are frogs in water. In hot water.
and even then shall burn the Bible. Burn the Bible.
Yo, he's out now, brother.
Burn Jesus Christ.
Kick your way, come on.
Kill Jesus Christ. Even then shall evils grow upon earth toward a famine.
Still out here, bro. Go on again.
The hunger shall the sword destroy.
Yeah, we're not sick.
Yeah, my dad's youngest.
Hey, it's going to believe if I want to go here. Yeah, the farm.
Yeah. Hey, you know what I'm doing a while ago? Him just seal him judgment.
Yeah. Tell about the
Hey,
frog in the water, man.
and beer in my, yeah, the frog in water that. Hey, the frog in the water tells you, I tell the water say it's not either. Nah, man, this not, man.
This can't burn.
This can't burn me. You see me, I'm that. That I want the next frog in water, man. I go burn him. Probably in the days ahead when we get we hands upon him, man. Hey, if we are the elect, because the time will come, man, when the elect get delivered, we are the one going to distribute judgment upon the earth. We're going to put the wicked to death.
What them are going to get judgment of that eating food?
Some yes, for them judgment, because the judgment of famine is coming.
It rough up the dead from hunger.
Yep.
The man put it in there, you know.
Yeah, but the thing when for them not understand the famine are there when them have enough more things to worry about too. Yeah. Because the pestilence and wild beasts are out as well.
Hey, which give us your can't remember the precept exactly. Yeah. But basically the market from all angles.
Just imagine you run from a wild beast hungry. And when you go around the south, you see I don't want to call it red, I call it the spirits from aborigines.
Yeah, it's apparition.
Aborigines. You see me? You're hungry, you know? You just run from a wild beast, you know? Just like the thing what happened over there in the Bahamas. Yeah. You see me? When you go around the south, you just see one strange side.
Yep. Let's give us then she said they shall run from, shall be a son run from a bear and a scarf.
This is Amos 5 verse 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord Yahweh is darkness and not light. As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house and laid his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him.
So everywhere in turn, trouble did it. Trouble did it. You see me? Because it's just like in Waco, Texas, where the man I give you the experience. Not Waco, Texas. Bahamas,
people fear them.
Abaco. In Abaco, when the hurricane passed through, and he might give him experience how he lose his son. In the storm, man. When said, from one chat to the next, he said, "Them find a house." And I'm going to house and the wall move when I'm going up. So you can see
in
Abaco.
Yeah, man, man go right now the doorway, man, say him see the church. A church, I'm going to, man, and that's why the more you have a pint out of it. Because people them love going to church, like, you see me, a safe haven. Man saying going to church and I say church are like close by line. To and fro. Yeah. And just collapse up.
That's how it's going to be in the times ahead. You run from a bear and a lion naked.
After that name there in that church.
You run from a lion and a bear naked, and then you're going to a house. A lion put on a scorpion bite you. So everywhere you turn, it's just showing that everywhere you turn, there will be trouble. You know what I mean? There will be trouble on all sides, man. Then no safe haven.
All in Yahweh Hashem Yahshua you are safe. Not human destruction.
Hey, skipper, tell us how even the rock can go run from there. You run out of the rock and say, hide me, rock.
Man say rock will fall upon them bitches, hide them from
the rock will take for themselves.
This is Jeremiah 15. Say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, thus saith the Lord, such as for death to death.
Who say?
Thus saith the Lord, such as for death to death, and such as for the sword to the sword, and such as for the famine to the famine, and such as for the captivity to the captivity. And I will appoint over them 4 kinds, saith the Lord, the sword to slay, and the dogs to tear, and the fowls of the heaven, and the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy.
So you're going to see that? You're going to have trouble from all levels. All kind of things going to be perilous on you. all kind of instruments of death going to be of trouble to you. From beasts, seeing from famine, down to famine to sword. See? And those are the times because they are in number you to the sword. See, they get numbered. And he said what? He said, we shall all bow down to the slaughter. Because what? You are rejected. Give me that Isaiah 65 and 12.
Isaiah 65.
Yeah, Isaiah 65.
Isaiah 65 and 12. Therefore will I number you to the sword.
I tell you why I number you to the sword. Why am I going to put
and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter.
Elect, hopeful elect. We are hopeful elect. We are to the work of the Heavenly Father. Continue.
Because when I called, ye did not answer.
Why we are the hopeful elect? As Skipper said, you give diligence to make that call on the election sure. What do you give diligence to? By doing the work of the Heavenly Father. We are servants. Because, elect 12 tribes from 12 tribes of Israel. 12,000 from each tribe, man. And then you have women and children of the prophets and servants. You know what I mean? We actually did do other part of the work, man. So we will get delivered. That is a small remnant. We will get delivered in the days ahead, man. See? So the reason why those are the ones that are going to get delivered, because those are the ones that take heed to the word, to the true doctrine of the Heavenly Father.
Believe.
Go on,
because when I called, he did not answer.
This is how the Most High called. Skip by we read here in Proverbs 1:20. We say, wisdom cried out, she uttered their voice in the streets. That's why we out here standing on the highways, telling you that, hey, you're an Israelite, you should stop the wickedness that you're doing, stop eating pork, crab, lobster, stop eating abominable foods, women stop being whores, men stop having sex with the next man woman. Alright? All of those things you out here to tell them, man. And a lot of other things. Continue.
When I spake, he did not hear.
This is him speaking, man. Skipper tell you that he say, I have also spoken by the prophets. So we are the mouthpiece. That's what the prophet means. It means the mouthpiece or oracle of the Heavenly Father. Hey, these people are looking for the Most High come down and say, hey, stop this.
But them not ready for that. Remember when I was on Mount Sinai?
Yeah, man, yeah.
The Lord just utter him voice, man, and everybody start ball and tell Moses,
people don't want the Most High come down in the wilderness. Then they don't want them to say, Moses, we want to talk to the Most High ourselves. Moses said, alright, we're going to go on. And then they run back and say, Moses, you prefer you go.
Yeah, but I can't do that.
For them. You can read Deuteronomy 28th chapter. Those are it's not like in the Bible that say, Jamaicans are Israelites. Prophecies are fulfilled by us as a people.
That's it.
What the Bible speak of, saying along with the blessings, all of those things give reference to we being the people of the Heavenly Father. This is part of the curse. And the Skipper say, exactly, the Skipper say, the curse shall be a sign upon the people. You can get to that.
Shit, I'm going to
see him breathe that is
You haven't read that,
So this is Deuteronomy 20.
46.
Alright, we'll jump straight to 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
Yeah, take a start from 15. Jump for 15. Jump for 15.
This is Deuteronomy 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Now give me verse 1 now.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
Yep. Where are we? Let me just use that example alone. Where are we compared to all of the other nations? Exactly. So, give me 28, verse 68, verse 64. Give me 28, verse 64.
This is Deuteronomy 28, verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from one end of the earth even unto the other.
How did that happen? Why did that happen?
word diaspora.
Yeah, what the word diaspora mean? Somebody bring out the word diaspora from the Merriam Webster. Then we look up what the word diaspora mean. Then somebody go feed. Read in the meanwhile, read in the meanwhile. Read back verse 64.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people from the one end of the earth even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone.
Yeah, how we reach here in the first place? By cargo slave ships. First it was the Arawaks which when we were led away captive by the Assyrians from out of the land of Israel, man, we come over here and in the Americas. That's why when Christopher Columbus come here, he said what? He must the people, and he brought what? The Hebrew translators. See, why he had to bring Hebrew translators? You can read him autobiography. See, one of the translators and one of the person who helped him navigate the seas to come here was a man by the name of
Oliver the Tourist.
Oliver
the Tourist.
The Tourist. What name?
Oliver the Tourist.
Oliver the Tourist. Who was that man? Then he was a Negro, a so-called Negro in Spain at the time.
But to me, I say so like it was.
64 again. Deuteronomy 20, verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people from the one end of the earth even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone.
Yep, so we worship in different things what people create to them. There's even the young men, and men of our society, worshiping devils. So the prophecy is right that we were going to get scattered from out of the land of Israel, man. So read the word diaspora.
This is diaspora from Merriam-Webster. It says a group of people who live outside the area in which they have lived for a long time or in which their ancestors lived. Capitalized Judaism, settling of scattered colonies of Jews outside ancient Palestine after the Babylonian exile.
Whenever you hear that term diaspora, whenever you hear them talk about diaspora, Jamaican diaspora, just means scattering of the Jews. We were the only people. See, in verse 68 now.
This is Deuteronomy 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. By the way thereof I spake unto thee.
No, question. What nation does this prophecy fulfill? Never happened to the Chinese. When them get scattered out of them land, right now they're unified. They've Amman, which are the so-called Japanese. Them unified. The so-called white man, them unified. Elamites, which are the East Indians, them unified. Amman, not Amman, they're about in Africa. Then you have the Sudanese, the Zulus, all of them they're over there. We were the only one that have to fled and get scattered by cargo slave ships in every nation. That's people say, we shall be scattered into all nations, man. But they are South America, they're in Asia. But I thought the first dynasties that get set up in Asia was our people. The first samurai was our people. We did everywhere, man. See? We did everywhere. So the scripture are fulfilled for we. So these are things we use to identify. Focus. These are things we use to identify that we are the Israelites. We are the people of the Heavenly Father. Wanna?
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
So the word when I see the land from leave until now, the land of Israel. The land of Israel, when I see the land of Israel until now. Give me 12 trees start from 3. And just to put further show that the history of slavery, are we still in slavery? See? All of that happened to us, man. The prophecy, the scripture tells us, yo, are weak. The scripture clearly point out to you, yo, see them here? See? Go on up.
Joel 3 verse 3.
Yeah.
Joel 3 verse 3 says, and they have cast lot for my people, and have given a boy for an harlot, and sold a girl for wine, that they might drink. Yea, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre, and Sidon, and all the coast of Palestine? Will ye render me a recompense? And if ye recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head.
I got swap a boy, and the next month to get a barrel of wine. All of these things are written in the prophecy. All of the auction block. That's what the scripture actually describes right there, man. Who that happen to? The yoke iron, like scripture tells you in a curse. So you put a yoke iron on your neck.
Says, because you have taken my silver and my gold and have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things, the children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have he sold unto the Grecians, that he might remove them far from their border.
Yeah, we say the children of Judah and the children of Israel, which are the two kingdoms them, they're sold unto the Grecians. So, the Israelites get sold to the white people, who were the Grecians at that time. So-called white people. See? So hey, these are the things, man, we use to identify that, hey, we are the people of the Most High. See, we have to be the people of the Most High. Because who is he coming to deliver? Who need deliverance? Divine intervention. Who need divine intervention? The so-called white man need it. They're them good. Them living lavishly.
God.
Man, the so-called Chinese, them living lavishly, man. We can't live like how them live, not even know what we land. Them come on them own more majority in the supermarkets and building roads. Hey, the Chinese, man. When the Chinese building roads. When the Chinese building roads, man, what Jake the Panya do? I work. And them complain, man. If there's a complaint how them are saying
bad work situation.
Bad work situation, them not, the Chinese them not cheap, them good.
Money problem.
You never see Jake and monitor one of the sites then, man. See? You don't want nothing, yo. So we have to be the people who need saving, yo.
Right now you have a new side, and side when I work right now. Who are on the side them?
Chinese.
So some white man and Indian, man. You see me? All people have to go to them people that take that.
All of those nations, they right here building. All of those nations in Jamaica right now, them building. Yeah, the so-called white man, the Elamites, some of the top restaurants, them. Hey, if you name some of the top restaurants in Jamaica, I'm not Jake on them. Some of the most expensive restaurants, I'm not Jake, I'm not all people own them. The hotels, who own the hotels, man? All of the hotels, name one Jake who own one of them, man. See?
This is Psalms 83 verse 2. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones.
Hey, when them have the what do you call it, the secret meetings, the UN meetings, where them discuss. Part of the UN agenda is to do what? Is to get rid of the majority of our people. Judge of Guidestone tell you that they need to reduce the earth population below 500 million. How much people in the earth now? 7.8 billion. So, look at the amount of people they have to kill to make it be below 500 million. It's a mass calling, man. Calling. So, yeah, and so you people, the people who really don't know what is ahead of you, man. You really don't know what is coming for you. See? Because the so-called white man literally are free to get rid of your people. See? In a part of the constitution that so-called white man say you're what? You're a chief of a man. You're useless eaters. All they do is just eat, sweat and shit and piss. You really not contribute nothing to them society. Hey, but the brother when he give the speech, he say, yo, the only thing our people produce is sweat. And nobody not buy sweat. Yeah, Dr. Claude Anderson. He say the only thing our people produce is sweat. And sweat is not for sale, man. So that is the reason why they're planning on getting rid of you people. See the people walk around, bossy and all, yeah, the so-called white man look on you as shit. And you know what? You people worse. Make you want to get rid of you when you're there on videos, your skin out. Daggering, making yourself worse than them see you. You know what that do? When them see you niggas with the pants under your ass, bleach out and look like zombie. You know what that said to the so-called white man? See? This is the reason why we need to get rid of them. This is the reason why we need to get rid of these people, because they're beneficial to society. See? So you're justifying them. Fueling them point, man. Fueling them point of getting rid of you that you're useless because for real. You don't want nothing. See? You don't want land, you don't want a car. Because you think your car belongs to you, it's not belong to the government. You want to seize it, you can seize it. You have to pay insurance, you have to pay a lot, you have to do all this. Fitness, you have to pay fitness. Don't do that and see if you can operate on the road, the government sees that. For year one, you're not responsible for paying a tax fee. Land tax. If you say you own your land, why you pay land tax? What is tax? Tax, in other words, tax is tribute, meaning you get a piece of the money go give the government to keep the land. Yeah, why can't they relocate you when them are the development? Hey, part of sustainable development is that a lot of people are going to be relocated. In Port Royal, there's a lot of capture land where them say, oh, they want to move the people to build them house and live their own land. The government all of a sudden say, oh, they want to remove them off of the land. For your land, why you being replaced? You don't want nothing, man. That's why you people need to stop the crowd, man, and quit behaving like you're somebody. And you stop talking about Jamaica land love. This piece of rock we call Jamaica is going to go underwater. I'm sick, man.
Back in Psalms 83 verse 4, they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
Yeah, that's the plan, man. So the plan is to cut off the people that they hate, and they did it. What happened to us as a people, yo? They will remember where we come from, remember where we are. They cut off in Jeremiah 17 and 4. Then we get cut off from heritage. We don't know the roots, we don't know where we come from. The forest, we can go to say where we come from. Africa. We don't come from Africa, yo. Yeah, we were taken from Africa, but we don't come from Africa. The people that belong to Africa, they already did it. We fled there, man. And we were taken from there. See? I'm just brought into all these countries. So, you know, how come your people walking around like living like you're free, yo? You're still in captivity. Rana?
For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gabal and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Asher also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot, Selah.
Hey, so who represent you? Now the UN meeting and the what they call it? when them have Plum Island meet,
Summit and them things.
when them have these secret meet, who representing those meetings to say, you know man, you look out for them people, you can't do them that. Or, yeah man, set up this kind of policy to benefit these kind of people. Who there? When the UN meet them, who represent you? You see your stupid politician them quote them, man. And then go stand up and them say, what portion of the last time when she quote them?
Dictate to them.
So she go dictate to the UN what them want. What happened? After she go to dictate what she want, what happened? Still not the shit that you man. And even worse. Because guess what? You can go to the UN meeting and talk all you want. These nations are not for you, man. And you're going to realize that in the days ahead. The IMF is not for you because guess what? IMF destroy economy. All international bankers know and country knows how IMF is just destroy countries' economy. The China man, all of these nations, man, work to get the best of us, man. At their disposal. Yeah, it's all of these people, all these countries. See? Continue.
This is Jeremiah 17 verse 4. It says, and thou even thyself shall discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not.
Hey, when I know Jamaica, our foreparents, they were brought here, man, and when they come here, they were strange to them. They never come here before. See? So they will never know the land here. So, because our foreparents, them have children and we grew up in prison, we think the prison our home. See? We think the prison our home now, because we grew up in a prison.
That's it.
But we don't know no better, man. That is what happened to these people. Them don't know no better and them can't see no better.
And the thing is, the prison will get, within the scripture they say, oh, you shall know the truth and the truth I can set you free.
Yeah, we get set free when we find Yahweh Shai.
That's it.
When we find Yahweh Shai, that's how we were set free, man.
Right.
The spiritual chains were broken. See? The spiritual chains were broken, man. The next step for our deliverance, for us being set free, is to be delivered from this body. See? But guess what? We're still in slavery, we're still in our prison houses. Physically, man. Physically, we're here. See? Across the road. Stand up across the road and the Addison and the police call across to come go join the line to go for your visa. Hey, and I'm fully cooperate. How the word passport mean, you know? When they get the passport, we get the stamp. The visa is the permission. Because the word passport means permission to pass through port. See? So when you come off of the plane, you go port, airport. See? And when you come off of the plane, you reach your next airport. And the passport, say, you're looking at your passport and you see the visa, and say, oh, you get permission. You can pass. Why you need permission if you're free? Why you have to beg permission if you're free to travel? Brother?
This is Isaiah 43 verse 42 verse 22. Says, but this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes, and they are hid in prison houses. They are for a prey and none delivered.
Yeah, none delivered. None. When are we? Who are look for?
When scripture saying, no man shall buy thee.
Yeah, who are look for? Hey, you know what is the thing? The reason why we're here, man. We were already bought. Purchase, man. Because when scripture classify we as what? That purchase position. See? So we are that possession that was purchased. See? By blood. That the blood, man, that's the currency by our blood. That's how we get purchased back, man. When he died, man, it was for really us, man. See? Love. See, and that's why, as the brother mentioned earlier when he was speak, So we'll get covered because the blood is already shed and up on the doorpost. Up on the doorpost so the death angel can pass over. That's how we'll get spared because the death angel can pass over this world, man.
Yeah, and just for art, bro, the doorpost is gonna literally be our mind, man.
Yeah, exactly.
You see me? It's literally gonna be our mind, cause it tells us that's how we get sealed, you know. You see me, by believing upon this word.
Yep.
You see me, so the doorpost is gonna be our mind in this time.
So we're preaching repentance, though. Preaching repentance, we're preaching the gospel. So you can hear the good news and come to it, man, and say, yo, I love this.
Love this.
Yeah, I love this. This is my life now.
That's it.
And I'm change your life around.
You know another purpose.
Everything
Everything
say, yo, you say, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Your duty is to say, spare the Most High and fear His commandment, for this is the whole duty of man. You don't know your purpose, oh, you walk and look for your purpose, oh, we need to find the purpose. Maybe your purpose is to serve the Most High, yo. Right. You walk around and look purpose, but then your purpose is to fear the Most High, everything come after. Because that's the conclusion of the whole matter. Then, fear the Almighty. Then, hey, that clown will come here and say, yo, burn the Bible. He's not conclude nothing. He's not the conclusion. He's not fear the Heavenly Father.
This is Colossians 1 verse 19. It says, for it pleased the Father that in him should all fullness dwell, and having made peace through the blood of his cross, by him to reconcile all things unto himself. By him I say, whether they be things in earth or things in heaven. And you that were sometime alienated and enemies in your mind by wicked works, yet now are ye reconciled.
Yeah, the word reconcile means to establish a close relationship with. We had a close relationship with the Most High. And now we are fighting to get back that. See?
Hey.
We already have built it, man.
Yo, you gotta literally make the bridge now.
Can, yeah, can.
Time did the adoption, literally make the bridge.
And if we stay. For that bridge, just stay up, man. You have to nourish it with prayer and fasting.
And with the act, just they say the blood of exemption and your mind. And when the scripture said, we were once alienated in our mind. So that having faith in Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai being the way, the door to a reconciliation, making back friendly to the Heavenly Father Yahweh. No other way. His blood. And that's
because, hey, as the brother mentioned, when he said himself concerning even the bridge, we make a back friend with the Most High. You don't want to be in that position where you're the Most High and a friend. If you see what happened to the people at the gas station who get burned up, them and the Most High never friend. And that's why the Most High damage people when them and the friend.
Lord, now have a lot of friends.
You don't have a lot of friends either.
First thing, you know, the scripture says, the wisdom of the Lord, I am treasure. And it tells you, wisdom of Solomon said, wisdom to manifest unto many. You see me, so I'm sure the Lord have a lot of friends. He said, reveal his secret to who? Himself and to the prophets. And everybody will get this, man.
No, everybody and a friend. See? So guess what? To be spared in the days ahead, you have to be friend of God, man. Like David? Or Abraham. Yeah, God. So Abraham was a friend of God. And what happened to Abraham, man? Most I give him and multiply him. He's father of many nations. Most I bless him. Come here, a friend. You know what I mean? So, and the word friend means what? Brother, man. Scripture say how there's also a friend that is closer than a brother. See? And Yahweh say what? He say, I call you no more servant, but friend. Hey, to be called friend of Yahweh Shai, you know how great that is, man.
Yeah, but you tell her that in the app. But when you say, in order to call a friend, you have to do what me say. Yeah. You see me, and that is the main point.
Hey, but if you have a friend, Sure.
Yeah, go back to the same man. I don't even know. I can't see it.
Yeah.
Matthew 12 verse 50. For whosoever shall do the will of my Father which is in heaven, the same is my brother and sister, mother.
So if you not do the will of the Most High, what we look at you as?
Enemy.
The alien.
That is not with me, is against me.
Them is not to the Most High, it's against the Most High. See? And if you don't want to work, it's because if any man, if you don't want to come to worship at my feet, any man who don't want to come to worship Yahushua says bring them either and slay them utterly. So the Lord, what you think is God of love, is about slaying, man. He's about killing. He's about that life.
Justice.
It's about justice, man. See? He's about justice. And there's no justice in this society. So guess what? Justice is going to have to be established. And how it's going to be established? Through force. Because guess what? You people was, hey, bend the tree from the young. Esau bend you people from the young. And now when stuck in our Esau ways, man.
You just say, oh, the whole of this sick, man. Why should you be stricken anymore, man?
Yep.
You see?
So Esau, you're really and truly, you're Esau's children.
You say the father of the devil?
You're the father of the devil. Really and truly, because Scripture tells us there's an Israel of God.
Israel of the Most High.
And there's an Israel of the Most High. So guess what? There is also an Israel not of the Most High. Because guess what? You know one of the reasons why you know where the word pagan come from? The pagan was a derogative term where people get called when they have a whole heap of different God worship different from the true God. It was a derogatory term. It is a derogatory term. So when you have many God and worship, oh, let's see this. Wait a minute.
Yeah, find it.
See, man? Selassie this. See? We have King Tut dog here, you know, it's the King Tut that travel the world. We are Baphomet. One of the new God. So-called God for our superstars. Superstars now. Freemasonry. One of the new God of our people now. Every man put in a song how they left gathering this up. They left them gathering from the boat and them charge up.
And them gathering and squeeze them when the danger come near.
All of them look a madness them, man. See?
They want to play with familiar spirits.
And you play with fire.
You don't even know, man.
You play with fire and you even know because guess what? Scripture say, yo, the gods have to prove themselves in the days, man.
So even on the gods of the Edens, they may have visitation.
Yep. All of them gods, they have to prove. They have to turn up. Let's see if them can fight back. And turn back the plagues them.
When these people receive the mark of the beast, which is the Michael, that's you worshipping the so-called white man and his system. And the Lord said, I pour out him indignation, him righteous anger. Without what? Any mixture. I mean, you get the full force. And I like the water, the liquor, like you throw some rum or something, and throw a tracer. No, it's going to be
on the rock. That's your on the rock.
Yeah, no,
yeah,
on the rock.
That's a strong liquor you get, the full force.
Yeah, man. And hey, that's why we actually out here, man. We tear down the lies. See? So we prophesy doom. We prophesy the destruction of the society. That's what the prophet do. Scripture say, the prophet that have been before me prophesy about against countries of the war, of pestilence, of the say, what prophet do? Prophet is supposed to prophesy, man, of the coming destruction. So that we make that our duty, and we will continue to do it until the kingdom fall. Scripture say, give them no rest until he make Jerusalem a prison yet. We're going to just like the wall of Jericho. We are short it down, man. We are you know, in our term, we are chant down Babylon.
That's it.
Literally. Because we are prophesying, man, until all of them, the breach fall, man. Until it all comes down. So yeah, we're out there, man. Look, we're out there.
We're out there already. We're out there already. Look at this bro for closing. This is Wisdom of Solomon 9 verse 17. And thy counsel who art known, except thou give wisdom and send the Holy Spirit from above. For so the ways of them which live on the earth were reformed, and men were taught the things that are pleasing unto thee, and were saved through wisdom.
And saved through wisdom. Saved through wisdom. So, and about your woman, yo, there is something greater to desire than money, than women, than house. Something greater to desire. Yeah, wisdom, man. See? Hey, with wisdom you get everything. Solomon asks you understanding heart. I'm judging people, man. So you're ruling people. See? Because you must say, oh Lord, yo, them people are great. You need wisdom to rule them. And him say, yo, he asks you understanding heart in your prayers. And he say, yo, because you ask that, and you not ask riches. You not give everything, man. See? One.
Isaiah 62 verse 6 says, I have set watchmen.
Oh, hold on, it's like concerning the wisdom, you say, oh, our wisdom will get saved by.
Good.
Isaiah 33 verse 6.
That's it.
See? Give me that one the first, Isaiah 33 verse 6. Yeah. 33 verse 6. See?
This is Isaiah 33 verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation.
What do you want salvation mean? Saved, delivered, set free. See? How we gonna get delivered? Vehicle are come through, man, in the skies. Where chariots are, man?
Get them out. Yeah? Don't believe.
Chariots are, yo. These are the vehicles coming for us, man.
Right. If you like to put this name on here, you won't believe this.
See? Yeah, you not believe.
Which cartoon you guys got?
Yeah. And I'm here to tell them money I think about. Yeah, you don't have to believe, man. Scripture says, what if some did not believe? Right? Shall that make the faith of the Most High without effect? God forbid.
Scripture says, all unfaithful
shall die in their unfaithfulness. Right. See? So, hey, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation. We're going to get delivered up in that, man.
Right.
Scripture says, give me Matthew 24, say you must send the angels in 4 corners of the earth. So you can find that. 24 and...
Yeah, man, they're on 31.
Yeah. Look this one.
Matthew 24 verse 31. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet.
So what fly? What fly them? Angels. The angels are flying them, so when you see them traveling in the skies, can we see them every day?
Right.
So like that, not every day.
Most days.
Exaggeration. Enough time.
Yes, that's it.
Often.
We see them often. When that's why some of the time people might say we look up in the sky and say, you're not mad, man. What am I look pan? But we know how we see Scripture say look up. Because that's salvation giant night.
Right.
You know what I mean? So when you see them things, I say, yo, you see them, one of them that there's a time, yeah, there's a time coming where you're going to see this flood the skies, man.
Right.
And then them time they're going to say, yo, rejoice. See? And I look through you and say, yo, it's just say that. The angels say, yo, come up hither. I will get beam up.
But just being honest with someone, when you see them flood the skies, you know if they have something else that will flood the skies with them. You see beside them?
Yeah, because hey, when these flood the skies, hey, you want Revelation 15 and 1. So I can show me that. So we can look for that one. Look for that one. Look for that one first. When you see these flood the skies, these coming down. Oh, 200 million? 200 million warrants. 200 million warrants coming down in America. None now miss.
Not one.
None, hey, none now get up to the sea.
None now wait.
None of them now. It's give us your none shall break their rank. All 200 million warrants from the ICBM is going to fall in America.
Right.
This is how they're going to fall. They're gonna fall like
Fig tree.
fig tree, man. They might shoot down. See? That's how them gonna fall.
Scripture in Isaiah said the windows and high are gonna be open.
Yep.
Open with a woman and them just a fell fall through.
Gone. So hey, when you see these flood the skies, these are flood the skies that come down, man. See? So prepare. Gone.
And they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other.
So the angels, them have, you say, them are gathered together is elect. So we're the elect. What do the word elect mean, man? Chosen. Selected.
You are chosen.
See? It's give us a many are called if you are chosen. The brother quote the precept. So many, it's give us the next precept. I say, yo, broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be that go thereby. So many are going to perish, and a small amount get delivered. See? Skipper say, yo, as a wave is greater than a drop, so shall they that perish in the world compared to them that get saved.
So many shall be destroyed and those that shall be saved.
Done. Many shall be destroyed and them will get saved. Look, compare a drop to a wave. Compare a drop of water, man. To a wave, a roar, man.
Hey, man. The first thing
the amount of people are dead, man.
The scripture say Israel is like the sand of the sea, man. You see?
Yeah.
And it's a small remnant of that that get saved, man.
Yeah.
Not even I talk about the destruction for the other nation, just the our nation alone, man.
Our nation alone.
Most of people are gonna die, man.
Hey, most I did it before. The most I kill it, everybody left 8 people. Oh, what kind of God is that? Yes, that's some people still there. No, sir, I can't serve a God like that. You know have to serve him.
No, but you
serve him unknowingly. Because guess what? Who resisted his will?
That is it.
So whether you think, oh, me not serve a God like that, he make you say that. He make you do that. He make you behave that way there. Because guess what? Even the wicked were created for the day of evil, man. See? So you being wicked and do that? Yeah, you were created to do that. Vessel of dishonor, vessel of honor. You were created as a vessel to dishonor. And the vessel, when we forget honor, we glorify the Heavenly Father, then we created to do that. So, hey, we don't mad at you. The feelings no night.
No.
You drop that.
Oh, man.
Good with that.
Yeah, man, we understand what I'm going.
We understand what I'm going, man. Yo, just do your thing. You see me?
Right? And we are going to do what?
How we are going to do our thing, go on.
This is Revelation 15 verse 1. It says, and I saw the sign in heaven, great and marvelous.
Hey, I never picture it, brother.
Brother, me and tell you about it.
Hey, I picture it already, man. Yo, and if me go through any rough day, yo, my chest high now, man. Trust me, even talking about it, just give me like, me feel it, man. Yo, just imagine the sky is full of these, I come for you. One of them are for you, man, I come for you. Your angel, I fly that, I come for you. Just imagine that, man.
Scriptures tell us that them enemies
Hey,
behead them.
Skipper say we're going to get a new name. Because the name we call ourselves, yeah, we call ourselves by a Hebrew name. Hey, Yahweh shall go name all our women. Yeah, your name, and you might put crown for it.
Remember, Israel say him see the man him stand so stiffly.
Yeah.
You see me?
Him say I'm a crown women. See? My walk around and my crown. Yo, you know, all right. And next beautiful part of it. Him say, yo, my people shall be all righteous.
That's it.
These people live in our society when I don't know how them comfortable here, man. Every day I ask the question, what them people that see here, so? Then what them seeing in the society? Then it puzzles me every day to how see people live freely and like everything good in the society, man. Puzzle me, man.
It's as simple as this, isn't it? Them say, yo, you know, like somebody want to do something, more enjoy the idea of thinking about having something, actually having it. So Esau continually put the illusion in front of themselves, so them engrossing on the thought of continually having it. So if they don't have it, they see themselves like them have it. You see me? So guess what? So in spite of them, you know, the back of their mind, some of them say, yo, have it.
Especially music. You will listen to music and you don't have dollar in your pocket, but brick from brick.
Let's keep back in Ghana proverb to tell us, yo, you know, for poor and pride.
God, the most I hate that. The scripture tell you, so the most I hate them, man.
You see, poor and boss is them, man. Why not deal with that, brother?
They will say, yo, scammer's house. And when you look at some big car park up, you don't have zinc up house over here, sir. You see me? But I really think if you watch them music video, it's some big car and a beer zinc around them, you know. I say, yo, you have money and that environment.
Yep.
I get this, bro.
Yeah, I'm going to finish that, you know, I go back to that.
Oh, yeah, finish. This is 2 Corinthians 4, verse 3. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost, in whom the God of this world hath blinded the mind of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of our Mashiach, who is the image of God, should shine unto them.
Yeah, man, you're not going to shine for no man, you're going to get predestined.
That's it.
See? To walk, talk, and behave. The way you behave. To always a party in America.
Done.
See? To always be the one where, without a care in the world.
That's it.
And for the one where I always say, I know that already. For the scholars them, man. But at the same time, ever learning and never able to come to the understanding of the truth. Because you are the top scholar and you know everything. But you never come to the knowledge of the truth, all of what you have learned. All of the college and where you go. See? The politicians, them where they say them big. All of them things that what them are doing. You can't come to the knowledge of the truth. Because guess what? You're destined to walk as the wicked on the earth. Go back to Revelation.
Revelation 50 verse 1 again says, and I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous, 7 angels having the 7 plagues, for in them is filled up the wrath of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai.
Yes, so him have wrath. Him have something, some wrath, the vials them, no literal vials. Like Christian will have say, maybe have one picture. I want a white man up in a Jehovah's Witness book, a throat vial in the cloth them, so. See?
Pour up on the earth.
Pour vial on the earth. Sure, so the people don't understand, man. They don't know what's going on. You understand? So continue.
Verse 2 says, and I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire, and them that had gotten the victory over the beast, and over his image, and over his mark, and over the number of his name, stand on the sea of glass, having the harps of God.
Hey, how them are going to stand on the sea of glass? Does it mean literally them are going to stand on the sea of glass burning with fire? No. It means that them are going to be up in them here. Out in the ozone layer.
Looking down,
watching America getting burned.
Yes.
That's what going on. That's what we have to, that's what we have to talk about. Hey, we have to talk about them things and more, man.
Burn the vaccine.
We have to talk about the chariots more. See? Because, hey, man, when you come out here for prophesying, ain't this part of the prophecy? The chariots, them. So we have to talk about them more, man. We're supposed to bring them up more. Do videos on them. Because guess what? That's our transportation out of here, man. That's our vehicle out of here. That's our salvation. So read it back from, yeah.
Revelation 15 and 1 says, and I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous, 7 angels having the 7 last plagues.
The ICBM missiles them coming forth from all of these countries heading to America. Yeah? Yeah, we're going to America to party. See?
No joke night.
What
scripture said?
We're going to have a bang over there, man.
The scripture said we are going to dance in the blood, man.
Yeah.
And you know Jake stay already, is it?
Can. See? So the missiles, see, when them get shot forth, they come over into when they get shot forth, they come over into America. Yeah, when the father have the chariots, they wait to deliver the elect, man. See? Go on.
And I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire, and them that had gotten the victory over the beast, and over his image, and over his mark, and over the number of his name, stand on the sea of glass, having the arms of Yahweh, and they sing the song of Moses, the servant of God, and the song of the Lamb, saying, Great and marvelous are thy works, Lord God Almighty. Just and true are thy ways, thou King of saints. Who shall not fear thee?
Hold on, you say sing the song of Moses. You know the song of Moses?
Yeah, the Lord is a man of war.
That's it. That's it. But that's why it means it's a Yahweh of hosts.
Yeah,
Yahweh of armies. You see me? But people don't even know what them things they mean.
Yep.
You see it? But you have another thing to describe brother racing over the mark and the beast. The first thing we don't even know what's the beast.
Yeah, God.
So we're not going to know what the mark. If we don't know what the beast are going to implement the mark.
And the beast of God, because it's to tell us here for them, the violence them is filled up with the wrath of God. To them, God to them, the God with them create or conceptualize in their mind. I want God where I play Chinese stick with them. Yeah. And play elastic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, fun. You know what I mean? God will come down for have joy and. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then other kind of God, them conceptualize in their mind. One God to play around. Oh, come on, you're not worried about that, man. I forgive you, come. Another God they the Bible talk about. See?
Terrible man.
Totally different God of them people that believe, man. In the Bible, the Lord is a man of war. Yahweh is his name. Right?
Terribly, you know.
Yep.
I never believe.
The reason why I see war happening on the earth is because guess what? There's a man with war. He means love war.
I'm right at the name script.
Yep. And stir up war, man.
Egypt, they are the biggest empire at the time. The things I want little beanie army. The back of the children of Israel. The things I just, if you can tell them how much people left out of Egypt, of the children of Israel. The number them, when them are leave. The things I fear are come out with 50,000 man. We're probably amount of man for one tribe. Yep. We are signing up for war. We're over the age of 20. Right. We're not even talking about overall for elders and everybody. The things baby army go back at them in the wilderness. And when the boss are going to swallow them, you know how much dead bodies. You have look and float up to the top of the sea.
Hey, you know Jake said today?
Who come up on it?
Yeah, and that's who come up.
A lot of sharks and
sharks. So imagine having enough body float up and then have body underneath body where can't even come up. Hey, a whole heap of people, that's why they say they marvel. I say, how is a man of war?
And you have niggers today. Now, that never happened. That's how the Most destroyed them, when they were crossing, it was the Gulf of, it was in the Red Sea, it was the Gulf of Akbar. It was the Gulf of Akbar, I'm not mistaken, it wasn't the Red Sea, man. But that part of the water, the Most drowned them. The niggas say that never happened.
Them can't believe that.
Niggas say, yeah, because they even my name Jack Cousteau, the great deep sea diver. They say even buck up on things down there, man.
And we're very knowledgeable. So when the light torches to blind the Pharaoh's armies, because when they're on one side of the light, nobody can see up on the next side. And then he knows that the tide they ever recede where them could have walked past. And them time it just, so as them pass, the tide just come back up.
Hey, what is Skipper said? They walked on what? Dry ground.
Say, the water just move.
Hey, what is Skipper said? Wait, no, where's Skipper go again? Skipper said there was like a wall from one side and like a wall from the next side. Walked on dry ground. Literally.
Yo, just to know the children of Israel supposed to feed in at that time. Just a walk past and see fishes, shark, just a sucker. They don't let them come out of the water.
Exactly.
They're still there on them side.
Like an aquarium.
Yo, you just look, yo.
The most I create an aquarium, man.
Signs and wonders,
man. Walk and you ever see in the movie, you watch Aquaman? You remember when you look at the boy turn up at the big aquarium or something like that, man? See? Something like that. Oh, so like that. Hey, we have a precept. Yeah, man, read it out on it.
Verse 3. And they sing the song of Moses, the servant of Yahweh, and the song of the Lamb, saying, Great and marvelous are thy works, Lord God Almighty. Just and true are thy ways.
Yeah, because the elect, then we're going to give Most High praise. And but crying for joy, man. Same because guess what? You're not going to be able to hold about the joy. But we are going to have one time within the chariots. Hey, overwhelmed. Yeah, that's the word.
Okay, those are the deliverance. I cannot normal.
No, normal, brother. You can't imagine.
Yeah, the scripture said they were amazed at the stranging of their salvation.
Yeah, it's going to be so strange. It's going to be out of this world, man. Gun. Hey, me want to sing the song of Moses when we go there to me. Say, my ambition. See?
And that's the ambition.
That is really having ambition, man. See? We don't want, yo, have ambition, yo, more. Yeah, that's the accent. You know what I mean? We have aspirations, honorable aspirations. That's what we want, man. See? We don't want, oh, we're not going to tell you anyway, so just that. We just want. See? We just there. Yo, live one, let's live, yeah, man. We don't want to do that. We don't want just to exist. We don't depend on that, man.
No, we call it extras.
Yeah. We don't want to be the extras in the movie.
That's it.
We want to be the stars, man. See, which right now, we are the stars right now. You just don't appear to you like we're the stars. Yeah, but
we're the underdogs at this time.
Yeah, we're the underdogs.
And you say, appear to them, scripture tell say in the place where it was defeated.
Yeah.
You're going to make you be, you get fame in another place.
Done.
You see me? And them things that got me for all on the eyes. Laugh and mock and scoff us. Even the nigga will just come in front and call me to be nice.
You put the precept. The strange, they might be amazed at the strangeness of salvation. See? That's what we're holding on to, man. Up in that chariot is eternal life.
That's it.
You're not going there with them body here. See? The scripture says you shall all be changed in the twinkling of an eye. So when we go up there, man, we are going in new bodies. We are going from heavenly bodies, did they have weight power, man? And we are going to transform. See? We are going to be refreshed, we are going to be renewed. See? We got that body of darkness, we call it. She's a dark. A lot of times, somebody came to stop it, left it.
But who tell? Paul? Paul tell?
Yeah.
Send the right. This God.
Yeah, God. Hey, and remember, this body have to die. It's just like a seed. It is a seed. When you plant a seed, what happened to the seed? Dead. But what happened? That seed you plant, you see something new spring up. I want a new body, you see. Then you see a new body. And it spring up. Then, so everything die, man. So we have to dead first before we get the we have to shed this body. It's a form of death.
Can't be quick enough in the death.
Yeah, it can. Because the word quick need to be alive. See? So when we're going to be alive is when we shed this. See? And that's when we go up in them chariots, man. When we get delivered. See? Flesh and blood shall not near the kingdom of heaven. See? When we go up, we say, yo, hey, we reach.
This is it.
This is it, man. Yo.
No more sorrow.
No more sorrows, no more pain. That's it.
You know when you celebrate?
Yo.
You can't celebrate there.
Hey, we can't even plan our celebration. Hey, we can't even plan our celebration, man. See? We can't even plan for something I'm going to do. Come in, know what I'm going to do here. We don't know what I'm going to be so overwhelmed.
That's it.
Especially when you see our shine, man. That's not going to be it. The all thing off of the chain now.
All sorrows gone.
All sorrows gone. When you see our shine, yo.
Over Camilla.
Over, yeah.
Last time do white
bright
and
and
yeah.
bright and
see? That's what that's what we're holding on to. Encourage you, implore brothers, man. You out here, you get called for a reason. See? Oh, it's keep us yo, take hold of eternal life, man. Lay hold on salvation. When you come out here, man, and you do the work, that's you laying hold on salvation, man, and you're sincere. When you do your videos them in the week, just work, man. Just work. If you want it, just work, man. Just work. Guys, just like you say you want a car, you can't get the car if you don't work for it. You can't sit down in the car and come to you. So yeah, that's the price, man. The promise. So if you want the promise, just work. Work, man, just work.
Because people work for you, we call that a corruptible crown.
Corruptible crown.
You see me, big man thing, you know, say me there I work and I get a cut, I'm still a wicked cut, you know. I'm still go back to work. And you know, say that it a drum on my mind. I say, yo, that's the same mentality of people have. You know, it's truth in the car work. Me I do this because what? Me know say me have my paycheck to get. You see me, I the same mindset that you have me.
Yeah, and you cut some blues. How you get? Can it a heal? And what you get during the week when you're there, when you're in the camp. Or you know, all of that struggle where you fight on your own, that are the cuts and bruises, man. See? But guess what? Still keep moving, just move, push. See? You feel like you're at a low place, a low state, get up, move, man. Just do the work. You have a support group, yo, link a brother. See?
And that's the thing when some brothers lose sight of when you're in the truth, yo. You know we're not going to have a perfect or a continue to fall, but you don't forget to say, yo, the most I put you in a camp for a reason, yo.
Done.
Have a support group. So because at the end of the day, all the way I strive for perfection, all the way I strive towards salvation. So if you fall short, you still come to the group, yo.
Yeah, we don't want to see every brother. We stand up here, so, you know, we have pushed this word, make it. You know what I mean? We don't want to see all of the man them get beam up together, man. You know what I mean? We all go up together. You know what I mean? What do we get delivered together? We want, that's what we want, man. See? We want brothers to give it to, man.
I think what you know, it's a journey. Sometimes we walk together, and sometimes we walk alone, but the destination are the same.
Yep.
So, the time we walk alone, and when you get the beat up, you come to the support group.
Yeah, man, run to the wall of defense.
Get straightened up, and go out there again, yo.
Done.
So it works.
I never want to stop still, but you see. Yeah, next time again, you know, Yawabash. Yawabash and Yashai will, you know what I mean? God will next Saturday. See? So, with that, we're going to say, your Kalalalium La,
Bashem Yashai, Bashem Rakagodash.
The honors to our apostles of GMSKINGSTONJAMAICA, salutations to the Akio, Genius Word, Sincerity, and True Shalom.